Let's go. Welcome, everybody. Welcome, Arvanauts, to a Tuesday stream. Welcome, everybody, to the premiere of Dragonbane, The Secret of the Dragon Emperor. I am just a little bit excited about that kick-ass video that has been put together by Drew the Damager. Holy crap. Amazing work by Drew and amazing work in terms of the art. You saw either Dragonbane Free League art or you saw the art of our very own Tari Toons with the character art. Absolutely amazing. I could not be more pumped up for this. It's going to kick ass. It's going to be amazing. I'm excited. So before we get started with this premiere, a couple of reminders about ways to support our channel. If you haven't done so, please follow us here on the channel. That's one of the best things you can do. If you haven't done so already, please make sure to check out our YouTube as well. We had a lot of people watching on YouTube the last time. Actually got up to like 15 concurrent viewers over on YouTube, which is big for that channel, which we're gradually building into a live streaming thing as well. That's !ArvTube. Discord is !ArvCord, where you can hang out with the Arvanauts in between streams. Incidentally, no reason you can't watch here and on YouTube if you want, if you have multiple windows, just saying. Anyway, Discord is !ArvCord. You can hang out with the Arvanauts in between streams. And let's see. Blue Sky is !ArvSky for all of your micro-blogging needs. The website for this is arvaneleron.com. On the financial side, !ArvShop. That's the merchandise area where you can get all this cool stuff relating to the channel in terms of merchandise. Cool swag for you that also supports the channel. The Patreon is !ArvTreon. We're trying to build that up back into triple digits. We're going to be making some adjustments to it over the coming months, but there's some amazing stuff you can get there, including epic character backgrounds, epic poems written about you, all kinds of cool stuff there, plus inspirations to help our tabletop players. You can also do that by supporting the channel by subbing to the channel. You get those custom sub badges and emotes to use here, there, and everywhere across Twitch, and again, those inspirations to help our players as well. On the publishing front, !Icarus is my graphic novel from Athos Arts. !Library is my Tales and Tomes, The Forbidden Library. That's my 5e adventure and sourcebook from Alligator Alley Entertainment. Currently out of print in print, but it is available digitally through DriveThruRPG at that link. And hopefully we've got a second printing coming at you soon, I hope, in print. And also Greyshade. That's my Greyshade IP. Greyshade, Renegade, and Heretic, the Grey Assassin trilogy, critically acclaimed, award-winning. You can get that at that link from Athos Arts. You can also get the first two audiobooks of Greyshade and Renegade from our very own Trent Sparks. Heretic, the last audiobook in that series, coming soon in the next, I would say, next set of weeks, actually. So you can get those there. And you can also pre-order the tabletop role-playing game of Greyshade, coming to you from Alligator Alley Entertainment and presented by Brandon O'Brien, who is the lead designer. I am very excited for that, and I hope you folks will be as well, because it's going to be amazing, and I can't wait. And last but certainly not least, BLM. That is BLM, Black Lives Matter, important to affirm and assert the significance and importance of Black lives. Help Now is the World Health Organization page on suicide prevention. Important to reach out to others when you need help and reach out to others when they need help as well. And Ukraine, Ukraine, to help the people of Ukraine as they fight back against an illegal and illegitimate war with bravery and courage, and send the message that we're going to do so for others in that situation in the future. What do I need to let all of you folks know? We have got our premiere of Dragonbane tonight, today. Then we are going to be over at GOGCom's Twitch channel at 4 p.m. Eastern with more Breath of Fire 4, heading into the final stages of that game. And then I will be on, now the Arvocalist is currently scheduled for tonight. That's still a little tentative, not 100% sure that we're doing tonight. It depends. Might be doing next Tuesday instead, but I will know soon about that. Please make sure you check back for that. Either way, we will definitely be on Thursday, as I will be playing Gloomhaven with my good friend Zach Clay in our monthly playthrough of that game. I will be off on Saturday, but I will be back next Tuesday for more awesome shenanigans and stuff that we're doing and all that. So we will talk more about that. I think the Patreon Field Chat Chosen Game of the Month is actually next Tuesday, so we will see about that. But otherwise, good to see you still, Psycho. Good to see everyone who is here. Thank you, Prince Justin. Thank you, everyone who is here. And let's get rolling. I am going to unmute myself so the folks know that we are ready to go. And then I am going to unmute them. And I apologize for anyone that I may have accidentally interrupted because I couldn't hear them. But now I can hear them, and I'm going to head over to reveal to you. Get ready for this. Get ready. Get ready. Oh, yeah. Look at that overlay. That's what I'm talking about. They are here. The players are here. I am very excited for this. Again, the overlay is the spectacular work of Tari Toons. So once again, I am most grateful to the incredibly super pro artist and dear friend who has done amazing work with this. I'm super excited for it and for this whole crew. Now, typically, what we're going to do is we're going to I will introduce the players, and then they'll talk about their characters too. But we're not going to have them talk about their characters today because we're going to meet them in just a minute in play, or in just a few minutes in play. So instead, I'm just going to introduce them. And I'm going to begin with Crocs, who is at the top of the row of players that you see. Crocs, it is good to see you. Crocs, I finally get to play something with you in full campaign mode, I mean, in terms of tabletop play. So please introduce yourself. For those who may not know you, please talk a little bit about yourself and welcome.
Well, first of all, I'm glad to be here. Thanks for the invite.
Always.
I'm very much looking forward to this. My name's Crocs, or also the Crocs on Twitch. You may have seen me around. I've been sticking in these general spheres, I'd say. What is there to say? It's been a while since I've done streaming personally, but I do still do tabletop actively, and I'm very much looking forward to giving Dragonbane a try.
I'm excited to have you here. Yeah, I know that you play locally, right? Where you are, so you have a regular game that you play and all that kind of stuff. But have not, just to confirm, have not played Dragonbane before this, right? This is a new thing. All right. So I am excited to see how it all goes down. Thank you genuinely for playing with us, Crocs. It's going to be great. All right. Well, moving right down the line, you see a person who may be vaguely familiar to people who haunt this channel on Tuesdays. And that is, of course, Tari Toons, who is with us and has provided this overlay. I just want to take a moment to admire not only the overlay. Look how badass that picture looks in the overlay screen. It looks so good. Oh my God, Tari did such a great job with this. And Prince Justin has gifted a tier 1 sub to the Crocs. Thank you, Prince Justin. How kind of you. So Crocs is now a sub in the Our Vocalist. Wonderful. Thank you so much, Prince Justin. I appreciate it. So Tari, welcome. Obviously, folks know about you, but for those who may not, those people who are like Swedish 80s tabletop fans that are like, I'm coming here for the first time. Prince Justin also gifted a tier 1 sub to Undeveloped Bruce. Thank you, Prince Justin. The generosity. Nice. Thanks, Prince Justin. So Tari, please let people know about you if they don't know about you already.
Everybody knows about me as your friend.
I would hope so, but maybe they're new people. I don't know.
So hi, I'm Tari. I've been doing tabletop RPGs since I was a young teen. I think I had my first game when I was like 14. First time playing Dragonbane. When I'm not doing these streams here, once a month we are doing gamebook illustration streams where we, Greg and you guys in chat play old choose your own adventure books like Fighting Fantasy and Lone Wolf and all that kind of good stuff, while I sit there and draw what is happening in the game.
So good.
That's me. Hi.
It's good to see you, Tari. Also, while you were talking, Prince Justin gifted you a tier 1 sub.
Oh,
also.
Damn! Thanks.
So thank you, Prince Justin. Look at the generosity, man. Thank you, Prince Justin's genuinely. I really appreciate that. And yes, thank you, Tari. So good to have you here.
The German thank you message that the website automatically generates.
Oh, that's wow. Okay. You gotta say it. Pronounce it as a German would, please.
Which dialect? No. Danke für das Geschenk-Abo. Thank you
nice.
for the gift sub. Literally.
Thank you for the gift sub. So wait, Geschenk-Abo is gift sub?
Yeah, Geschenk is a gift, and Abo is short for abonnement.
I like that works either as that or as a new sushi dish that I haven't tried. Have you tried Geschenk-Abo with extra sauce? It just sounds like it. Germans sounds like other things. Sounds like everything else.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have to be careful because I'm going to start pronouncing German, and then Tari's going to make fun of me.
But I would never make fun
No,
of you.
never me. No, why? Thank you, Tari. Very excited to have Tari with us and have Tari's amazing art, both in terms of character and the background. So thank you, Tari. Moving right along, another person quite familiar to this channel, who has previously been with us sometimes on Tuesdays in the past, but is also with us multiple times in the evenings, usually on Saturday evenings in Eberron. And that is Tren Sparks. And same question, Tren, for those who do not know of you, have not seen you here before because they're new to this, campaign or whatever, new to this channel. Can you tell them a little bit about you?
Yes.
Please, would you do so now?
Oh, okay. Well, I am Tren Sparks. I'm a professional voice actor living here in incredibly frigid California.
Oh, yeah.
With intact pipes.
Listen.
Anyway,
wow.
You're the one who said we weren't going to talk about our characters at all, and they're in the title sequence. So,
well, look,
Anyway, some of you may have heard during his intro that I'm the one who narrated some book that that guy over there wrote. Maybe 3. I don't know.
I mean, whether the book is, that's up to you. But I mean, his voice acting is so good.
Well, anyway, and I'm playing a guy in this game, but I don't have control over my token, so I can't move him around. So
well, I was going to talk to you about that. You will actually.
Oh no!
Just kidding.
Just to prove the stakes, your character is going to die in the first encounter. Have a backup ready.
We're proving you can now control it. But thanks, Tren. I'm very excited for that. You will hear more about Tren's character and the others in just a moment. But first,
anybody on YouTube right now?
Not yet. We will be getting some more people on. We had a ton of people last time, so
we did.
We'll see. But we are growing growing audiences in both places. So, but thank you, Tren. Moving right on to the final person, but not the final person in our hearts. It is Undeveloped Bruce, and it's good to see Undeveloped Bruce. Also familiar to folks on this channel if you have watched any of or actually on GOG's channel, I should say too, because of the work that we've done over there in By the Dice Roll with Ghosts of Saltmarsh and Talisman Adventures and all that good stuff. But Bruce, for those who may not have seen you before much on this channel or with this, but obviously not before this campaign, they're just arriving for the first time. Anything you want to tell them about yourself and who you are, etc.?
Hello everyone. I'm Bruce, and I had all this time to think of something really interesting to say about myself. But I didn't. I was listening to other people. So yes, that's it. I'm Bruce. I'm from South Wales. My first language is Welsh, and I have 2 greyhounds and 3 snakes. So yeah, actually, last time we spoke, I only had 2 snakes.
I was going to say you've added a snake.
I adopted another one from a very sad situation.
Ooh.
So yeah.
So you have no longer a sad snake. Can I ask the names of these snakes, by the way? Are there Welsh names?
Yes. So my albino corn snake is called Mellt, which means lightning. My Kenyan sand boa is called Melis, which means sweet. And this new guy who apparently didn't have a name, his name is Mesen, which means acorn.
Acorn. Oh, God, these names are so great. Welsh is so cool. Can I ask, are they in the same, do you have to keep them separated or like?
Yeah, they're all in their own enclosures.
Okay.
Otherwise, snakes tend to get stressed out, unless they're garter snakes, in which case keep as many as you like in one container.
I see. So you have them in but they're next to each other so they can like look at each other through the glass type of deal, or no?
No, they're spread. They got these tanks are huge, so they're spread across every different room where God. I found space for them.
That's good. Can I ask the dog? I promise I won't keep talking to you about your pets, but I'm curious. Are the dogs interested in the snakes? Like sort of like, oh, there's that, or like what's no? They're just like whatever. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, I can literally sit on the sofa holding a snake and have a dog sleeping next to me. Just doesn't care at all. They don't recognize them as living beings at all.
They're like, whatever that thing is that Bruce holds onto. Well, that's cool. Well, in the spirit of, we heard about a lot of animals there, and that's going to be a little bit of a theme with this party, I think, as we will find out. So What we are going to do here is I want to set the stakes for the world and sort of explain a little bit briefly, very briefly, about the system. And then what we're going to do is, as we begin to introduce these folks in play, we will eventually come across Trent's character. And at the time that we come across Trent's character, we will then pause. And we will take a moment. Yes, see what we will not wolf down our meal. We will pause. I'm just sorry. We will pause for a moment and we will actually roll some stats. Trent will do this live and in person, as was intended according to the prophecy. And we will see what the statistics are. So,
And I will play with whatever I get.
yeah, which is, I know.
So that's potentially very dangerous.
Right now you have this like very cool image of the on the screen. I just have this image that by the time you're done with the stats, it's like really like crawling along, because that's like,
yeah, he's barely going to have the strength to raise his own hands. Yeah, it's going to be great.
oh man, becomes the team mascot. I am excited for this. So here we go. This is the way this works for those in chat. First of all, Dragonbane is originally a Swedish game that was extraordinarily popular in Sweden and in Scandinavia a little bit, but not broadly. Like, I talked to some of the other folks here. Obviously, we have 3 Europeans here, and all of them were like, yeah, never heard of that, really. I mean, like, before this. So it was confined to that. However, it was enormous in Sweden. I've tried to find some comparison point to this. Maybe like the Dark Eye for the German folks here, maybe, and like would be the equivalent, but it was just, I don't know. Anyway, so Free League Publishing, which has done many, many games that are very, very good. Very nice, very nice. Games that are very, very good, including stuff we played on this channel, Middle-earth role-playing and so forth, got the license for this. And a few years ago, they came out with a new updated version of Dragonbane's rules. And its lead designer is Thomas Harenstam, who's worked for Free League for quite a while doing stuff. And so Dragonbane is not the same as D&D, although there are obviously some similarities to it. The thing that I want to note here about Dragonbane is that Dragonbane takes place in the set against the backdrop of an ongoing war between dragons and demons. It is an ancient war, and I wouldn't call it a hot war. It's really more of a cold war at the moment, where the demons that almost threatened to conquer the world of mortals were themselves thrown back into chaos and eventually conquered by the dragons that the humans, I shouldn't say the humans, the mortals, summoned and to try to get their aid. I'm not sure, though, that the dragons themselves were super wild about this idea. Technically, the dragons are good, or better, I guess, than the demons are, but you're still talking about enormous, essentially immortal creatures that kind of find mortals irritating on a basic level. And so it's against that backdrop that Dragonbane is set. And we will be spending our time in an area of Dragonbane known as the Misty Vale, a place of great mystery. I did it again. Great mystery, but also a place in which there is a great deal of, I guess I would call it civilizational overlap. That is to say, ancient civilizations and new ones built on top of the old ones. So think of, tombs and ruins and, ancient cities that have been replaced by towns, not really cities, but towns on top of them, crumbling castles, things like that. Dragonbane is a world in which these things are sort of part and parcel of the experience, and the Misty Vale is filled with that sort of thing. The other thing about Dragonbane to keep in mind is that whereas Dungeons & Dragons, at least in its early iterations, was pretty human or humanoid-centric, so we had, humans and elves and halflings and dwarves and that sort of thing, basically the Lord of the Rings classes, more or less, or the species. In Dragonbane, it is much more driven by a combination of things. There are indeed humans, but there are also elves, and so that's familiar, but there are also frogkin and wolfkin and mallard people. So there are lots of animals in these campaigns, and in fact, we do not have a single human in our group of players, in our group of characters for this one. It is an all non-human campaign, all right? We are inhuman. You know what I'm saying? No, that's not what I meant. So that's what we're looking for. The Mallard people make you think of Glorantha. Not a single human. No, they will encounter humans, but they themselves are not humans. Even the players have changed themselves to not be. No, I'm just kidding. So
Stretch for me.
yeah. Yes, it was not a hard sell for this for Trent, I think, on this one. I think it basically. So is Taritunes basically Darkwing Duck? I'm going to allow. The answer is not really, although there are elements of mystery probably that Tari's character might like, but we are sworn to secrecy until we actually get to that stage. So I
would note, however, Hillness, that if you want to see what Darkwing Duck would look like in this setting, there is a beautiful picture of him on the right there. That, oh man, that is. Normally, I'm not a bird guy, but nice.
Yeah, it's really good.
And I will note this as well, and then we will get into the actual beginning of the adventure and introduce our characters. The hostility between dragons and demons has brought death and ruin upon their ancient civilizations. It seems almost like a fundamental rule of nature that anything created by dragons alone is corrupted by demons, and that anything born of demonic will is burned to ashes by dragon fire. Another way to think of the battle, too, is dragons as order and demons as chaos. There's a little bit of that, too. However, this basic and incontrovertible truth also gives cause for hope, for it has created the conditions for other nations where humans and, most important for us, many other races have been able to flourish and go their own way. But the ancient guardians of order and destruction will never leave the world to its fate. As sure as night follows day, the time will come again when dragons and demons contend for power over humanity, nature, and the eternal mysteries. Excerpt from Godmundag the Elder's Imperial Chronicle of the Oldest Times and Their Remnants. So, very excited about that. If Ate adopts a young Mallardkin girl who becomes their sidekick, we'll know what's going on. Well, wait till I tell you what sidekick we've got for you. Woo. Okay. So, let us set the scene for these characters as we get ready to go. The adventure that we are playing in particular is called The Secret of the Dragon Emperor. And as I said, it takes place in the Misty Vale. If you're thinking to yourself, wait, Arv, does that mean that there are secrets here and perhaps a Dragon Emperor? Listen, I'm sworn to secrecy, but I can't deny the possibility that it might be the case.
I have a quick question, though. Is your roll 20 frozen? Because I moved Chuff a while ago and he's still visible.
No, the reason is because once I get there, we go. That should be fine. I have to I had to put the other. I'm capturing two windows basically, and so I have to make sure the other window is. When it loses focus, it doesn't move the way it is.
No problem.
I just moved them back though for a second because I want to capture all of them and capture them forever. Just kidding. I want to
get to this bottle
here to the Misty Vale. Okay. And I want to bring you all down to, oh my God, I forgot that I had these original pictures. This is very funny. We're going to get rid of these. Don't need this. Don't need this. I don't need this. Okay. Place party. Oh, wait. No, don't place party. I wanted to paste you people there. That's what I wanted to do. Or I'm going to put you all here.
Do you mean you people?
You people. All right,
I keep forgetting to ask you, Tally, to make a party token that represents all of us so we can move it around the world now.
I'll do that at some point. Okay.
You are so right. I already have a thing for that. Give me 1 second because I made a specific drawing for Greg to use in the promo pictures.
Yes, which is amazing.
And that is perfect as a party token, actually.
Although while you're doing that, I will say that at least beginning, we don't start immediately as a party.
Right.
So
go.
It's a party.
Hey, now it's a party. Okay. Here we go. So as I move up to the thing with the stage and with the stuff. Okay. The ancient and narrow pass runs through the mountains like an axe gash. Steep, moss-covered slopes rise to the snow-laden peaks that can occasionally be glimpsed through the veils of cloud, as I realize I need to throw some music on here. Oh, yeah. The great Kevin MacLeod joins us. Okay. Somewhere ahead lies the Misty Vale, the legendary place where the empires of old stored their wealth and magical artifacts, the vast riches and arcane secrets hidden among the ruins on the other side of the mountains. Many have been lured by such temptations. Since the orcs started leaving the area about a decade ago, a growing stream of settlers and adventurers have made their way to the Misty Vale. But you know the way is treacherous and fraught with peril. The old imperial roads have crumbled and the mountains are teeming with danger. The Drakmar Pass, where you now find yourself, and by you, I mean two figures that are on your map, who I will describe in a moment, I'll let you describe yourselves in a moment, is particularly infamous. The dwarves of the Cummer Mountains have warned that the humans' return has attracted brigands and ravenous beasts to the area. And as we zoom in to this dangerous place, this dangerous pass, we see two figures on the road, or really I should say, two figures and a horse and a chicken. And I would love it if we could get a description from the cloaked figure first, who is either on the horse, depending. I don't know if you're on the horse or if you want to be next to the horse, Ahatea. Are you just walking along with your staff, which we'll describe in a minute?
She's just walking along.
Okay. So can you describe what this person looks like, please?
So Ahatea, the terrible,
Terrible.
is
Very important.
a mallard with brown feathers, most of which are not visible though because of her robe and her big hood, so you can only see her hands, feather hands, wing hands, and a bit of her face. But yeah, she's otherwise dressed completely in black, and has various triangle symbols on her to show that she is an elementalist. And also she has a long staff with her that has a duck skull affixed to its end.
I love the duck skull. So good.
Caro, I have no idea what you're talking about. I have no.
Wait a minute,
no
are those
inspiration for
hourglass pupils that I see, or are they because...
While I was drawing these pictures, I was actually listening to the audiobook of Dragons of Autumn Twilight.
Mm-hmm.
Just like because...
Coming attractions for a new to become involved campaign involving one of the people here, coming in several months. Dragonbane, Dragonlance. Anyway. Yes. So I love this description. And well, finish up what you're going to say, and then I want to ask about what an elementalist is.
She's about average height for a mallard, which means she is short, very short. I want to say I don't have the actual sizes for mallards in my head, but I think around 1.20 m ish. So yeah, and she has perpetual bitch face, as I call it. Yeah.
Should be noted that the origins of the mallards is shrouded in mystery. Some scholars claim they came from a mighty island realm swallowed by the sea thousands of years ago. Others believe them to be the result of a failed magical experiment. Whatever the truth may be, these feathered humanoids are a common sight in the world. They have a knack for trade, but some mallards seek their fortunes as brigands, pirates, mercenaries, or, as in the case of Ahatea the Terrible, elementalists. Despite their diminutive size, they are fierce in battle and feared by many for their murderous, one might call them terrible, rage. So, elementalist, Tari, this is, I will say, a sub-branch of a mage.
Yes.
What does an elementalist do? Tell us about an elementalist.
Okay, so unlike many other systems out there, there's only one spellcaster class in this system, which is the mage, which basically doubles as, well, as you know, as a wizard, as like a monk type, or as a druid type, depending on how you play it. Like basically, they come with 3 different subclasses. One is called animism, one is elementalism, and one is mentalism. And I went with the elementalist subclass, which is, or like, I guess it's called a skill, but yeah, it's basically all based on the classical 4 Greek elements. fire, water, wind, and air. Wait, wind and earth. There.
I was gonna say.
Yeah. So hence the triangle symbolism, because in alchemy, the elements are denoted with triangles that have like a line through them depending on which the triangle is. So I gave her a whole triangle theming, and which you can't see, but she actually has like like a brooch, a two-part brooch with a chain that keeps her cloak together. I will probably draw that at some point, but not visible in this picture.
Very, very cool. So,
Yes.
so Ahatea is walking alongside the horse and the chicken, which I assume is riding on the back of the horse as portrayed there, but we can see if that's true. On the other side of the horse, and either riding it or standing next to it, we see another figure. Bruce, is yours riding on the horse, next to the horse? Like, where's...
I know Frogor would never ride the horse if his mistress is not.
Got it.
You know, he couldn't possibly ride a horse while his mistress is walking.
Okay. So, given that is the case, can you tell us a little bit about this, well, I don't want to classify it, green-skinned creature. I mean, well, blue-skinned, teal-skinned, creature. What do we see, would you say?
Yeah, hopefully you can all clearly see that Frogor is also a mallard.
Clearly.
He was assigned frog at birth, or AFAB, but it just didn't match up to who he is, and so he is a mallard. That hat is sewn onto his skull, so it cannot be removed, and represents who he truly is. And he is a knight who serves Ahatea very diligently, I hope. Psychophantically, probably. He also has a combat-trained horse named Hogor, who he, as all of his belongings, considers to belong to his mistress, of course. And he has a not currently very trained to do anything pet chicken called Chigor, who, when not tied to the horse to prevent escape, can often be found just held under an arm.
I want it to be noted that on my sheet here for notes, I have listed Hogar, combat trained horse, and Chigor, and I almost wrote combat trained chicken, and then realized the nightmare that would pose for literally everyone here if I did that. So just a chicken is what we have there. I've also been told that, right. I've also been told that there may be other situations where the party may be interested in picking up other creatures along the way. So I look forward to snake gore, armadillo gore. Possibly duck-billed platypus gore. It's going to be fun to see that this goes. Plenty of video games with fierce chickens. I agree. I can't deny it. So Frogor is walking. What is the sort of demeanor of Frogor as he walks along? Like, I mean,
do you remember
head in a swivel type of
thing? If anyone here has watched The Black Cauldron, that old show, he's kind of like the little evil minion in that, he's very mallard-like as he crawls about the place. And yeah, if you look at him, you definitely would think that's a duck and not that's a frog.
Clearly, and can we all admire just for a moment the hat? Can I just?
It's the most beautiful hat that has ever existed.
It really pretty much is. Yeah, I would agree. Okay, so Ahatea and Frogor are continuing their journey in. Now, I am going to suggest, although you obviously have your own reasons for going to these places, but I'm going to suggest that one of the reasons that Ahatea has decided to come into this place is because of the rumor of great and terrible, very important to note, great and terrible power that is to be found here, Ahatea, that there are artifacts, there are magical items, there are great forbidden knowledges that mallards were not meant to know, that kind of thing. Like it feels like that's the case. Now you can tell me if you're like, no, that's not enough reason for me to enter this valley, but that's the sort of impression that I get. Is that?
Oh, it's perfectly on point. Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
I had a feeling you'd be okay with that. So as you are walking along the road together, and Frogor is going because Frogor, the mistress is, as these four figures, these four individuals, chicken, horse, mallard, and clearly also mallard, are walking along the road, you see something a little odd in front of you along the path. There is a log which is basically fallen across the path, and the area sort of to the left and right is pretty narrow here, and the walls are fairly steep, so the whole place is a little claustrophobic, to be honest. And as you're making your way through, there's a huge log that has, and there are lots of sort of trees, a lot of sort of pine trees and things like that are lining the sides here, many of which are barely holding on, it seems, to the rock. And in case anyone thinks that's impossible, I would invite you to take a look at many areas of places in Scandinavia where trees go directly up and seem to have no way they could get roots into a rock, but somehow do. They can be pretty awesome. However, one of these has clearly fallen over or been pushed, ? And is blocking the road. And in front of it, you see a figure that is currently attempting, and apparently having some vague success in, lifting it. Crocs, I'm curious if you could tell us what person it is that we see attempting to lift this log from the pass.
Well, what you see is a very tall figure with obviously elven heritage, just judging by the ears. The skin is lightly tanned, probably spending a lot of time outside. Dressed in, not tattered, but definitely worn clothes that are showing signs of frequent use and just general, wear and tear, so to speak.
Mm-hmm.
A tool belt that has a variety of tools and he's trying to lift this this blockade just with the pure willpower, I guess.
Pure willpower and strength, that's right.
Willpower and strength, while not looking too amused about the fact that he has to do this.
Right. I like the image that the first thing you see of Toriel looking at you is exactly the character portrait. As you see him looking back over his shoulder, I did forget one thing.
Just like how I planned.
Just as we play. I don't know what you mean. Okay, before we get to that though, there was one thing I missed when I was talking to Bruce about Frogor, and that is Frogor is a knight. And Bruce, can you tell us just briefly a little bit about the knight? Sorry, I forgot to ask this specifically. I was too caught up in the actually being a mallard thing. And then I'll come back to Crocs and ask the same thing about Toriel.
Yes, the knight is a person who swears loyalty unfalteringly to a cause or person, in this case, the mistress. And everything in his life is for her sake. And he I saw in the character sort of book, I saw serve and obey, and I went, yes, that is exactly it.
I want to point out that demands for chivalry and a noble mind are often combined with, and I quote, an implacable hatred for anything deemed contrary to the spirit of the oath. So I look forward to Frogor's implacable hatred to all who would counteract Ahatea.
I think you mean inquackable.
An implacable hatred. Yes, that's true.
I'll sing myself out. Yeah,
that's true.
Yeah,
it's like the when people talk about how flammable and inflammable mean essentially the same thing. Inquackable is definition of
Mm.
quackable hatred. Anyway,
I just realized something because like Caro had already brought up that kind of gives Raceland vibes, and I've just realized we are basically Muppet versions of Raceland and his twin brother.
and Caraman. Oh my god. Oh god, that's funny. Well, except that Caramon's a little more. I don't know. We'll have to see how Crocs plays Toriel, but I'm not sure that Caramon is quite as
No, I mean
grumpy.
Frogor is Caramon.
Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, Frogor is Caraman? No, but because Caraman's always like, "Why are you doing this, bro?" And I feel like Frogor is always like, "Whatever you say, Ahatea." That's all. But yes, I see what you mean. That's funny.
Yeah, I guess.
I was thinking of the swole elf that we see in front of us. But speaking of swole elf, so what is Toriel? Crocs?
So yeah, Toriel is an artisan by trade. He knows his way around axes and knives for just like sculpting wood, for example.
Mm-hmm.
So that's basically his day craft, that's his day job. So he's used to crafting and carving, and as such, I would imagine that at some point he would start to chop away at the tree that is lying on the road.
That's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair. So, and actually, I should say that when Toriel is not actually, despite my previous joke, is not actually looking over his shoulder yet, Toriel may have just pulled the axe from behind him and is starting to sort of chop away. So Frogor and Ahatea, as you have seen Toriel before Toriel has seen you, what do you want to do? This log is clearly blocking your paths as well.
What's like the time of day and the weather like and all that kind of jazz, and what season do we have? And
let's see, in order, midday. It is the weather is you don't see the mist yet, but right above you can see that it's sort of starting to cloud over a bit. The misty veil is well named for that. It's often difficult to see through. It's not always just constant fog, but sometimes it's hard to see. It is, in terms of time frame, let's see, or I should say the overall season. I would say that we're looking at basically early fall. So it would be maybe like mid-September might be the good way to put it. Second week of September-ish would be the equivalent time. And then what else did you ask me? I think
that was it.
Okay. So those are the circumstances. So Ahatea, Frogor, what say you?
Well, Ahatea would stand there and first of all watch what's happening.
Okay. Toriel chops away.
Would you like me to sort him out, mistress?
Yes. Well, yes, he does look like he needs a bit of help, doesn't he?
Help!
Poor thought.
Yes, that is what I meant.
Are we going to get a list from Ahatea the whole time?
Frogor is
Outstanding.
Frogor is going to mallardly hop over to our swole friend and gently encourage him. Yes, chop, 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 hurry up. Can't you see who's waiting behind you?
You hear that,
I think
Toriel?
this is help. This is help.
Yeah, I hear that. Toriel turns around. First sees no one, then looks down.
And then looks down even further.
Yeah, looks down even further. And then notices a tiny figure screaming at him to hurry up. As such, he's not amused and slightly, gives you a little side eye, I'd say, and says, care to help?
Yes, I have been ordered to do so, and my mistress is never wrong. Can I give the log a big old shove?
Yes, so the way that we do this is going to be our first skill check. So the way these work, chat, is a couple differences from D&D. First of all, in this game, a lot of the rolls that are going to be done, you're aiming for lower rather than higher. And the reason is that all the characters have a set of skills. special skills they have a set of skills, and what they're trying to do usually is not go against the difficulty of a particular check, although that sometimes comes into play, but more going against their own skill. Oh, that's cute, Sage. One might say they are below him. Yes, I see what you did there. Trying to roll below the skill that was set. Now, added on to this, though, are boons and banes, which is very much like advantage and disadvantage in Dungeons & Dragons. You roll 2 dice if you have a boon, you take the lower result. In the case of a bane, you roll 2, you take the higher result. These things can stack a little bit. So if someone gives a boon, but then there is a bane that came about as a result of there's a storm or something and it causes there to be the equivalent of a disadvantage, someone can help in some other way and give another boon. The boons outweigh the banes, hence you roll with a boon. So you can stack a little bit in these cases. Help from others will also assist in this situation. And that's what's going to happen with Frogor helping Toriel here in just a minute. You can also push your roll, but we will talk about that if that unfortunate situation happens. I will warn everybody up front in chat and here that this is also my first time with the system. I have studied it a fair bit, but I apologize in advance if I don't immediately have all these ideas close to hand, because I'm sure there will be moments where I will not have everything right. But in this particular case, I think what we are going to be looking for here is a straight strength roll. So we're going to be looking at strength. Your strength overall that you have, Toriel, is what? What do you have for strength? As I look at character sheets.
Yes, that would be 16.
Okay, so what you're going to try to do, 16, and you're going to be rolling it with a boon, thanks to Frogor's assistance. And so what you're going to do is you're going to roll a D20 here, and you're going to be looking to get a 16 or less. If you get a 17 or over, then you're out of luck. But you can roll twice and take the lower, therefore better result, thanks to Frogor. So here we go. Let's hope this works or the campaign comes to an end because they can't get in the valley. I'm just kidding. Okay, so we've got a, let me see. Is that, what am I looking at? Okay, so that's a 10.
The 10 and the 16.
And a 16, okay. So you obviously will be able to use the 10. So, Toriel, I should have said, I know you were chopping here. If Frogor was going to help you, would you then try to lift it again? I don't want to make you do what you don't want to do, but I'm just thinking about Frogor's assistance.
Yes, certainly. It's definitely helpful to have a second pair of hands. I don't know if you can call it that. To help lift this thing, sure. So I guess I'd give it another try.
Okay, you push this thing, and the two of you collectively, Ahatea, you watch with perhaps a slight degree of admiration as both of these push the log out of your terrible way, and roll over to the side.
I think what happens is that we both start off pushing the log, but then,
then
as
you
he
stop.
gets higher, Frogor is just dangling off the log as it was being pushed higher by
His
Toriel.
fingers are stuck to it.
Yeah. Any parent knows exactly that feel where it's like, oh, I'll help, Daddy. Like when you have little kids and it's like you help and then all of a sudden you're also holding the kid. Yes.
Can you try holding your side higher, please?
But you do manage to push it off. I would say, Frogor, you managed to let go just before you go rolling along with it to the side of the path. And the log is now out of the way, and you are now, the three of you are now, well, the five of you, counting the horse and the chicken, are now here in the path.
Frogor is going to mallardly hop back to Ahatea. Mistress, I have dealt with the obstacle. Is there anything else I can do for you now? Are you comfortable? Do you not want to ride Hogor?
No. I'm afraid I injured my tailbone last time from all the riding, so I prefer to just walk. But very good. Let's move on then. Thank you, big muscular person. Ta-ta. And she starts walking, waddling, I guess.
Well, I guess Toriel does have some manners, so he says, like, the name is Toriel, glad to help. Where does your way lead you?
well, we are traveling to the place that the DM told me earlier. Where are we traveling again? Tell me.
The Misty Vale.
I thought we are in the. I
You are
thought we
entering
are
it now.
we are entering it now. Well, as you can clearly see, and she like spreads out an arm and points like at everything in front of them down in the vale, down there, which is presumably also where you are heading.
As it happens, I am heading the same way. So, mind if I join you?
I suppose.
How do you feel about the name Togor?
Excuse me?
How do you feel about becoming a minion to the mistress, as is right that we all should do? Just say yes.
I'm not sure. I am willing to go just that far.
It's all right, mistress. We'll work on him.
Indeed.
All right, so you're adventuring on together, it sounds like.
Apparently, yes.
So, you set off. I should ask. I know how Frogor and Ahate are positioned. Toriel, are you going to be at the front, sort of leading, or because there's not a lot of room, like at least at the moment anyway, for everyone to spread out. There's enough room you could probably walk next to them if you want. But where do you want to be positioned relative to everybody else?
I'm happy to draw them.
Okay. Sorry, you said what? To go behind them? Is that?
Yeah.
Okay, right. To trail them. All right. As you make your way, probably about 10 minutes along the way, you notice that there is you've heard a little bit of trickling before, and that you now see some coming out from the rock is this decent-sized stream of water that is clearly coming from some high mountain peak. And as you go along, the water gets wider and wider until you're basically walking alongside, too strong to call it a river, but a pretty decent-sized stream, I think we might say. And as your path sort of leads you up and around, you see, there are rocks that are in the stream, obviously, and so the water continues to zip along at a pretty good pace. You can see some branches going down the stream on occasion, little bits like that. And then you see something a little bit odd, because after about, another 5 or 10 minutes walking next to this stream, you see there is a place where the stream kind of bends and curves, and at the bend and curve, there is almost, I guess you might call it a pool of water, sort of. And in front of you, you can see in this pool, you see what looks like, at least originally, it's hard to say, like grasses or reeds, because you haven't seen it so far, so it's odd. You've seen some branches here and there, but nothing like that. And as you look, you see those grasses and reeds begin to rise from the water, like literally lift up. And something is beneath them. I'm wondering if we can hear from the person who is currently rising slowly.
Yes.
Would you mind doing so?
I can do that. So there's a little bit of a damp area at the edge of the shore, and the soil there is a little bit disturbed, like somebody was moving very quickly just recently. And anybody who has any level of experience tracking anything realizes that someone recently jumped into the water and is now rising up out of the water with what looks like a woven grass basket on his face. And it's a very crude kind of bushcraft fish trap that is stuck on his head. But as he's coming up out of the water, he reaches up and pulls it off, and you see a wolfkin looking back and he just kind of gradually looks at each one of you as he steps out of the water and sets down the cone of woven reed leaf things, fronds, sets it down, and just looks from one of you to the other.
Ahatea leans over to Frogor and whispers, "They do have very odd fashions here in the Vale, don't they? Weird hats."
Yes, perhaps we should teach them a lesson in fashion, mistress.
Yes, probably we should. You there, wolf person. What's with the weird headwear?
He grabs it and picks it back up again. He's like, This
Yes, this.
is a fish trap.
And why would you wear a fish trap as a hat?
Because seeing a fish trap in a river is less suspicious than seeing a wolf head in a river. So I was hiding until I figured out whether you were a threat or not.
Can you not see that we are powerful? Did you decide us that we are not a threat, mistress?
Well,
Can you not see the great mistress for what she is, a terrible threat to all who dare oppose her?
Something may be powerful, but not a threat.
And what is that supposed to mean?
If you're not smart enough to figure that out, then answering the question won't do you any good, will it?
I am plenty smart enough. Thank you
Then-
very much.
Then I need not answer it.
People here are quite rude, aren't they? She
It would seem so,
rolls at
especially recently.
Frogor.
I'm stunned that he would dare to comment on your intelligence, madam.
How far away are they?
Clearly it is his own that is lacking.
How far away are they from me?
I would say, oh God, I'm thinking in my mind like 50 feet, and then I'm like trying to convert it to yards in my head, because there'll be a lot of yards in this place. But anyway, yes.
He's projecting his voice. He's quite happy for you to hear.
That's fine. That's fine. I was just trying to figure out if anybody was going to get hit with what I was about to do. So he sets down the fish trap again. Excuse me a moment, and starts twisting and shaking in his fur. If you've ever seen a dog shake in slow motion, where it just and like the skin is just doing this weird psychotic, just all of him is doing, and there's just water and mud.
Frogor like slow-mo jumps in front of the mistress.
Exactly. And once he's
you hear Flashdance first when there's nothing. No, just kidding.
no. so yeah, he finishes, kind of shaking himself off. It's like, that's much better. So what?
That was disgusting.
You're welcome. What brings you to the river? You want fish? I haven't caught any yet.
Well, I'm not surprised considering that you were using the fish trap as a hat and not as a fish trap.
No, I was using it as a blind, not a hat.
She looks at the...
A minnow could get through, a fish like that could get through, but anything as large as like a trout, no, it couldn't get out.
Well, I could see how this contraption would hinder somebody to see out of it, so that would be quite blinding, I think. Yes.
Are you hungry?
Me? Not
Yes,
quite yet, no. But better to find food before you're desperate for it.
Mistress, I think he might be quite smart after all.
I haven't rolled my intelligence yet, so we don't know that for sure.
think
I
that
could be-
remains to be seen.
I could be playing him far smarter than he is.
Next conversation is like, "Rrr, rrr, rrr, rrr."
Yeah, if I roll like 4 ones, he's gonna be so stupid.
Although I like the idea of him sounding sophisticated and not being, you know what I mean? Like I speak intelligently. I'm a complete jackass. Like, you know. So, well, who knows? We'll find out.
Mistress, it's impossible to tell how intelligent he is.
Indeed.
Toriel, are you? Where are you watching this from? Like, are you, stepping forward or kind of watching from a distance?
I say, Toriel kept his distance for a bit, but as soon as the rain shower, the induced rain shower, was over, I'd say Toriel approaches the basket and examines it,
Okay.
judging the craftsmanship.
He just happily picks it up and hands it to you.
Definitely giving you a look. That seems like a solid work. Very practical.
Thank you.
Hatia looks at Toriel. Does that imply that they also wear these at hats where you come from?
You get you're not sure if it's a look of disbelief. And that is followed by the answer, why would you ever wear these as a hat?
That's what
There's
I
much
am
more practical
wondering.
use for those.
That is my mistress's point. Can you not tell?
Just want to point out on chat, he's giving that look. That look is going to be the gift that keeps on giving. I'm telling you right now, throughout the entire campaign.
Yes, that sums it up pretty good. Yeah, but you could use them as baskets. You can use them to catch fish. You can use them to store things. You can use them to carry stuff. You can even, I don't know, you can even hold things up with it. It's like, a hat? That just seems redundant.
If you want a woven hat, I can make you one as soon as we find some appropriate grasses and whatnot. But it won't
That
look
actually
like that.
sounds like a good idea. I appreciate a good work of craftsmanship, and I can offer you to help you carve something should you need it.
Oh, could be quite helpful, especially if my bow ever breaks.
Mistress, I think they might both be helpful minions. We might have lucked out here.
I need to know if Chuff heard that.
Well, if
Would be useful to have a hat maker in my entourage.
Are you doing a stage whisper there, Frog, or are you kind of like where it kind of is sort of audible, or are you trying to actively be quiet?
Frogor has one volume at which he speaks.
Okay, so I think probably it's then audible, Jeff.
Okay, yeah. This is, it could be useful as a minion. Chuff kind of swivels to the same facial expression that Toriel has, and the thing is like, you what?
Oh man. Okay.
They've been going on about this all the way here.
Minions?
Yes, I am a minion. I am Frogor the Mallard. I'm a knight. And here is Hogor. And here is Chigor.
He's like, he's just, I'm a mallard. Chuff kind of narrows his eyes and leans in like, what?
Frogor's like tilting his head down so the hat is like...
Don't be rude, he has a skin condition. Hence no feathers.
Thank you, mistress. You're gracious as ever.
Big part. And
Of course.
as the introductions continue on, he looks at Hogwarts and kind of sees Chigor and is like,
You may not eat, Chigor! Chico is my friend.
There will be no eating of minions. Thank you very much.
Can I throw some of my food rations to distract from Chico?
I don't see why not. I like the idea of them banging into Chuff's face. And it's like
I love the idea of Frogor going like throwing them up in the distance, trying to get him to go fetch the treat.
Does Chuff go running, or does Chuff just slowly pivot like the head to like look at the?
I don't know. What does the ration look like?
I'm actually not sure what food rations are made of in this game.
Oh, they can. I mean, dried food of some kind. If you have like dried fruits or nuts or even dried meat strips, you could do that.
I think if I have a selection, I'll choose the dried meat strips for sure.
Okay.
As soon as that gets fun, you're just like,
sit.
And the one eyebrow goes like halfway up the back of his head as he turns back again, like, excuse me. Well, you almost had me with that, and then you lost me with that. So.
Right.
Well, anyway, no eating chickens today. Chicken is off the menu.
Any chicken?
Well, there is only one chicken here, I think.
I mean, if
She looks around.
you said today, so if we run into another chicken, am I not allowed to eat that one either?
You are gonna have to ask my trusty companion here. And
We should give any and all chickens a chance at recruitment before eating. Any who deny the mission may be eaten.
Mm-hmm.
That goes for more than chickens.
And he generally takes his basket and starts putting it in the water. And he's just like, okay. And he's like, where are you headed?
Down, and points down into the valley.
You may wish to be careful. About a quarter mile on, there was a rock slide I passed as I came up here. So you'll have to be careful going by that.
Are the rocks still sliding?
Well, I haven't seen them in about 3 hours, so they may have gotten bored and decided to move on.
I guess we will see then. Thank you for the warning, though.
Can we see any fish like swimming about in the river, or is it just like a?
I would say not at the moment. Possibly because a wolfkin has recently risen from the water
Been in there, yeah.
where the fish were. So not at the moment. Also, the soil is disturbed, as was pointed out. So there's a little bit of sediment in this kind of pool.
Mm-hmm.
So.
I don't think you're going to get much luck in that puddle, sir.
Well, that's why it's a trap. You leave it there for a while and go do something else, and then you come back and check it later.
Yes. Mistress, I think he might be very smart.
Maybe.
Maybe this is a good time to, since everyone is being very careful, not sure whether he is smart. Let's figure it out together. Okay, let's pull open the character sheet here, and if I can find the bloody character sheet. Oh, it's all the way down the bottom of the column. I knew that. All right. There's that, and let's take a look at this. Are you okay with me showing this to
Absolutely.
players, etc.?
Yeah.
Okay. Because it will be helpful. Show to players.
None of his backstory is there, so it's fine.
Okay, that's what I figured. Okay. Why am I not? I'm showing it to players, but it's not showing. Show it. Show it. Just don't think it's showing to players. Do any of you see this that I'm trying to show?
No, I see.
I don't know what you are trying to show, so
Right, that's a good point.
I'm trying to show the character sheet, Chuff's character sheet.
I see our three little icons, my big icon. That's what I see on it.
Okay, let me see if I can.
That's what I see on the stream. What I see on.
Right, no, on your own Roll20 is what I'm asking, actually.
I have my character sheet open, so.
Does anyone else on their Roll20, any of my players, do you see this?
Nope, same thing as on stream.
Okay. Well, let me try doing this, and then I will show that on. I'll show this on stream separately. Just one moment.
We'll close my character sheet here just in case it doesn't want to open on yours while I have it open on mine.
Could be, yeah. Okay, here we go. Now I've captured the window separately.
I see it.
Yeah, I've captured the window separately in Roll20. I mean in OBS, not in Roll20. Okay, so let me see if I can. Let's see if I can scroll that down a little bit. Okay, here you see the character sheet that is part of this. Let me go a little bit further out. There we go. So here's the character sheet, chat, that you can see. This is, by the way, the Roll20 integrated edition of Dragonbane, Secret of the Dragon Emperor. May I go on record as saying, bless them. It is so much easier not to have to try to coordinate maps and so on when you're doing it by hand. So much nicer that they have this integrated. Hey, what's up, Triffid? So we have Chuff. We have the player name who apparently is blank. Anyone can become Chuff. So that's how this is going to work.
Yep.
But it's played by Tren. So Tren, tell us what Chuff is, and then we're going to roll attributes for said person.
Okay, Chuff is a wolfkin. That is his species name.
Which is, by the way, the untamed fury of the wild. Simmering under the surface. They have an unfailing tendency to sink into thought, pondering the mysteries of the universe, but simmering under the surface are ancient hunting instincts and an unquenchable, or, if you will, unwolfable, anger over past wrongs committed against wolfkin, wolves, and the wilderness in general. As hunters and pathfinders, they are second to none. So wolfkin,
he is, as one might not be surprised to learn that he is a hunter.
Aha. What is a hunter? What does a hunter do?
It's a hunter.
Yes, but what is a hunter in Dragon?
I don't have it open.
God damn
right
it.
here.
So hunters live for the hunt and the catch. The quote is, what is not needed to become a skilled hunter? Agility, stealth, accuracy with the bow, cunning with the snares, knowledge of the hunting ground and prey. Sure, you can do without nice manners and fancy talk, but who cares about such nonsense? Their home and destiny are in the wilds, the magnificent, untamed, and cruel. That is where they find peace of mind and gather their strength. Hunters live for the hunt and the catch, killing one's prey in a respectful manner and making use of all its parts for food, clothes, tools, and weapons is a sacred calling for all true hunters. The D&D equivalent would be vaguely like a ranger, although, again, this is a little bit more, as the word says, for the hunt type of thing. Okay, so that is this wolfkin, that is this hunter, but what we have not yet figured out are the attributes. So let's scroll that down to take a look at that. As you can see on your screen, chat, well, if I did a better job, actually...
They are all goose eggs, or in our case, duck eggs.
That's right. Chuff is a non-entity, does not exist. No. So all of these are at zeros, and a lot of the attributes that you see will remind you of what you might see in a Dungeons & Dragons environment. We have strength, which is, of course, physical strength, the ability to, lift logs and do things like that. That is what strength is, and a lot of things are based off of strength, things relating to combat, particular kinds of combat and stuff like that. Crafting, which is very important for Toriel, is big on the strength characteristic. Constitution is one's general sort of health, their physical resilience, their ability to stand up against poisons or diseases or things of this kind. That is what these attributes basically mean. And so, Constitution, again, very important for skills that are about things like let's say, resistance rolls or being able to stand up to being pushed off one's feet. Sometimes that's strength, but sometimes it's constitution. Can you hang in against the elements? That sort of thing. Agility is basically what you would think of as dexterity in Dungeons and Dragons. It refers to body control, speed, and fine motor skills. Int, as you might expect, the thing we are not yet sure about with Chuff, is intelligence. This is mental acuity, intellect, and reasoning skills. Willpower is self-discipline and focus, and willpower is a little bit like wisdom, but also there are willpower points that allow you to do various sort of special skills, and that's generated by willpower, the original willpower score. And then charisma, which is, as you might expect, force of personality, but also empathy. The ability to empathize with other people is related to charisma as well. So as of right now, these are all 0 scores, but we're about to change that. The way that this works is we are going to roll 4d6 and then remove the worst of those, the lowest number of those. And we're going to do that. Now, in the book, it doesn't say to do this. I add this on because I do this in D&D, and I think it makes the most sense. 7 rolls of 4d6 from which you dropped the lowest roll, and you drop the lowest of those. And the 6 remaining are the ones you will assign to the statistics that you wish, Trent. So that's how we're going to do this. So let's start with, so what do we got for the first 4d6?
All right. 4d6. Roll it. I said, roll. There we go. Okay. So
if you drop the 2, you're looking at a 14 for that first one. That's a solid score.
All right.
Solid.
For those of you listening who can't see it, that is a 6, a 4, and a 4 once you drop the 2.
Yes.
So I will tap in a 16 there. And for the next one, we've got Someday.
Wow. Look at that.
So we drop the 4, because there's 2 4s and 2 6s. So we drop one of the 4s, thus giving me a 14.
No, giving you a 16 is what that
See, this is why I don't do math. Okay, 16.
16. What's up, Dragon Spear? Dragon Spear, who is, I'm sure, here under protest. He was a little frustrated at the term Dragonbane. Just to be clear, it's a Dragon Spear, Dragonbane. These are totally connected. Okay, so 20 for that. So sorry, a 16, I beg your pardon. That's a very good roll.
Okay. That's two 16s so far. That's not bad.
No, we have a 14 and a 16 because the other one is there.
Damn it! See, this is why I don't do the thing. Okay. So we have a 1, a 5, a 2, and a 5. So we drop the 1,
so we
and we get a 12.
Very respectable.
Okay. So 12, and I need to reduce the 16 that I wrote down. So it should be a 14. There we go. And next.
Oh, you know what? Wait a minute. Hold on a second, Tren. Why is that saying? Because you dropped the 2, 6 plus 4 plus 4.
It's 14.
Yeah, why am I have apparently lost my mind. Oh, yes, a 14, yes, okay. Woo, okay, hello, my math.
See, this is what it's like for me.
Yeah, okay.
This is exactly
14,
what it's
16,
like for me.
and a 12, got it, okay.
Okay.
Protest. Okay.
All right, next roll is a 3, a 4, a 1, and a 3. We drop the 1. That brings us to 10.
Yep. That's okay.
That'll probably be his intelligence. No, that's not true. It won't be his intelligence. That'll probably be his charisma. But we'll see. Next. We have a 5, a 1, a 5, and a 4. We drop the 1 and we get 14.
Okay. Some good rolls.
Oh, I'm sure that something is going to go horribly wrong here in a minute. Now that's 5 rolls so far. 2 more. Yeah. And we get a 5, a 2, a 3, and a 4. So we drop 2 and we get 12.
Mm-hmm.
Hello, 12. No, don't paste the URL.
My attribute is www.
Yeah, 12. Okay.
You're going to drop gameplay related statistics. Hey, Sage, listen, it's all good.
And next, the last roll, I believe, is a 5, a 4, a 2, and a 1. We drop the 1 and we have 11 again.
11.
Well, not again. It's the first 11 kind of.
So your lowest, I think, is a 10, right?
Correct.
So you drop that, And that gives you, so you have a 16 to play with. You have a 14. You have a 14, a 16, a 12, a 14 again, yes. A 12, and an 11. Not pretty good, I would say. So where do you want to assign all of your scores to?
That's 2 16s, 2 14s, and an 11.
I know the background beep's still on, but that's okay. Is it over? I mean, I can try to drop it, Carol, if it's bothering you, but I kind of like the, zoop, because they're making the roll there. So yeah.
Yeah. So the 16 is definitely going in agility. Absolutely going in agility.
16 going into agility. Okay.
Because that is definitely his key attribute.
Okay. 16
and
pops up.
If you watch, the skills that are directly under that are starting to populate with the new scores that account for the bonuses that come with these attributes.
That's quite right. So, for example, we have acrobatics here. We have, which is agility based, that is currently sitting at a 7. We have hunting and fishing, which is currently sitting at a 7. We have riding, which is currently sitting at a 7. I'm sure that'll be useful for Hogor, because I'm sure they'll be fine just lending him out for no reason. Sleight of hand, agility based, that's a 7. Sneaking, agility based, that's a 7. Swimming, agility based, that's a 7. Bows, agility based, is a 7. Crossbows, agility, and knives, slings, and staves, all agility based. Okay, good stuff.
Yep. So next we're going to put the 14 in his next important thing, which is intelligence. So yeah, he's actually decently smart. He's smart enough to be able to have this conversation.
All right, let me see if I can figure out how to do that, Caro. Not 100% sure how to do that. I guess, no, that's... I'll have to look into it. I'm not totally sure how to fix just the sound of the beep, Caro. Okay.
Next is his strength would be his next important one, because that's good for crafting.
Also should note awareness, beast lore, bushcraft, healing, languages, myths and legends, seamanship, spot hidden, all intelligence based.
The next one is his strength at 14. And then I'll give 12 to Constitution. And for his willpower, the other 12.
Okay. So we have Constitution. That means that we are looking at...
I'm sorry, no. His Constitution should be the other 14. No, wait.
No, you have two 14s.
Right.
You have a 16,
okay, yes.
you have two 14s, and you have a 12, 12, and an 11, right?
Okay, so the 11 is, charisma. Thank you.
Willpower is a 12, and then we have charisma sitting at an 11, which means bartering, bluffing, performance, persuasion. These are not Chuff's strengths. I mean, they're not. It's still not a bad number, to be honest. But so I think that's all appropriate. So you no longer need to be afraid that Chuff cannot handle this conversation.
Right.
I think we can officially say that they are that way. Okay, now that you've gotten those attributes down, the other thing we need to talk about here are skills. So in addition to the base chances, because every skill is connected to some attribute, you start out with a number of trained skills depending on your age. And in your case, Chuff is an adult, I believe.
Yes, he is.
Which means that is 6 trained skills selected from your profession, and the rest may be chosen freely. And so you have 4 extra, basically, that you can pick. So the 6 that are taken from being a hunter are, acrobatics. So, and I need to double check. I need to remember how this looks like on the actual sheet. So 30 rested 2-4% free skill level. Trained skills. Right. At the start of the game, your level in a trained skill is equal to twice the base chance. That's what I thought. So, let me just double check here. If you type, nope, not that one. So this, I remember how we did this now. So the skills are this way. So Trent, as we do each one of these, what you're going to do is if you hover over it, there's something that allows you to increase the chance by a certain number. In this case, you'll double it. So for the hunter, your chosen skills that you have are, first of all, acrobatics. So if you hover over acrobatics, the number that next to acrobatics, you see how it says like 0 plus 7?
Yep.
So you want to click on that 0 and change it to 7.
7. Done.
So now
14.
your skill, so now when we do that roll like Toriel did at the very beginning, an agility and acrobatics roll would mean you would need to roll, Chuff will need to roll a 14 or less to be able to get something in that skill. All right, that's the first one. Yes,
Question?
please, yes.
Because like that's something that I also have not figured out yet. The whole like making skills trained on the character sheet.
Okay, as soon as we were done with Chuff, we'll do you next. That will be easy enough. Okay, Karos, text chat options. Enable background chat beep. Okay, I took off the chat beep just for you, Carol, but I'll tell you what. I don't know. I'm going to have to think about it because, I mean, that sweet whoop is useful sometimes. Okay, but just for you, Carol. All right, so let's continue with these. Chuff, acrobatics is 1. Awareness. So you're going to hover over awareness, and this time you're going to add a 6 to that number, double your base chance.
It is now 12.
Lovely. Next one is bows. So again, we're going to make that a 14. So 7, I'm going to add to yours.
14.
Lovely. Bushcraft is going to be 7. And by the way, in case anyone is curious, bushcraft is basically the ability to lead the way through the wilderness, make camp, cook food, stay warm in cold weather. That kind of like, bivouacking skills, as it were. Okay, bushcraft. Next one is hunting and fishing. What a surprise. Be kind of unfortunate if a hunter was not really good in the,
That's one of the things I was worried about.
Yeah.
Was
We're
like,
a terrible hunter. We're all lying to ourselves.
Yeah.
Okay. Next one, last 3 here. Knives.
Knives.
Oh, I'm sorry. You're picking 6 of these, so I'm sorry. Those first 5, acrobatics, awareness, bows, bushcraft, and hunting and fishing, I'm guessing you want those to be trained, right? Like
yes.
You would want all those. Okay. So the last 3 are basically, you get 2 out of these 3. Knives, slings, and sneaking. So you want knives and sneaking, or?
Knives and sneaking.
Okay, there you go. So then knives and sneaking, please do the same thing we did for the others. And then Chuff is going to pick the other 4 skills they want, and then we're going to do the same thing for Atea, and then we're going to move on. And in case Chad is curious, we won't be doing this every time, but we're doing this to give you a sense of what the Dragonbane character creation is like a little bit, and what it's like in terms of building skills. Chuff is a sneaky stabbing hunter.
Yes, he is.
That sounds right.
So beast lore is 1. Crafting is 1.
Okay.
Sneaking, I think I already got. Yes, I did.
So you have 2 more then.
Spot hidden.
Yep, can see that.
6 for that. And swimming is his other one.
Okay. All right. As we move over to Ahatea, I've got to run downstairs. The reference before. Wait a second. Oh, okay. My mother-in-law got it. So, chat. I have had 2 burst pipes in my home because of the weather over the last couple of days. So, part of my first floor and a lot of the basement got flooded. It has not been a fun 36 hours for me. So, I may occasionally have to stop, jump out, and go run down to deal with the plumber and/or be on the phone with my insurance company. So, anyway, I apologize if that happens. So far, I've been able to avoid distraction, but it may happen. I already told the players. Sorry. Not good times. This is what happens when you have multiple 6 to 7 to 8 degree Fahrenheit for like 2 weeks in a row in Southern Connecticut. Southern Connecticut's used to cold, not that kind of cold, not that much. Bunch of my neighbors and even my university in New York, one of the colleges, the university has been closed the last 2 days because of a burst pipe in the building where they hold classes. So not great. Okay, sorry. So we've got those set. That's great. Lovely. Okay, so you've got all of those skills set in place. So you chose the last 2 that you picked were what? I'm sorry, Trent.
Oh, spot hidden and swimming.
Swimming. Okay, great. All right. So now you see a very credible, I think, list of skills here, which is pretty cool. One thing I also want to mention about the hunter is that you do have a heroic ability, and the heroic ability is almost like a feat in Dungeons and Dragons, something beyond what normally would work. And the particular feat, heroic ability that Chuff has is called, as a hunter, is called Companion. And what Companion means is that you can activate this ability to turn an animal, not a monster, into your companion. This takes a stretch of time. You can only have one animal companion at a time. I will determine what animals are nearby, unless you feel like choosing a chicken as a companion. I mean, then we'd have to talk to Hatea and especially to Frogor. But the animal will follow you as long as you remain in its natural environment. It can scout for you at no additional willpower cost, and for 3 additional willpower, you can command the animal to attack an enemy. That is a free action for you. It costs 3 willpower points to use this. You may be asking yourselves, Chad, well, what the hell's a willpower point? I'm glad that you asked that question. So willpower points are the way in which some of these, particularly feats or heroic abilities, are actually triggered. And they cost resources, this resource known as a willpower point, to be able to use these things. They're used for magic, so we're going to get a lot of these from Hatea, as well as some innate abilities. Your maximum number of willpower points is equal to your will, but it can be increased by a later heroic ability that these folks may get, known as Focused. And Focused basically allows you to increase that ability. Now, the thing that I want to throw out there as an option for you is that you may choose, I'm not making the players do this, but you may choose a weakness if you wish. A weakness is a specific thing from a list, a pretty large list. Craving knowledge, the hunt for knowledge is more important than my friends. Boastful, I always exaggerate my accomplishments. Child of the wild, I never sleep indoors. Violent, I resort to violence to overcome every obstacle. Like, there's a whole bunch of different weaknesses. If you choose to use the weakness, if you choose to do that, then at the end of the session, and we will make sure to end in time so we can do this, you may be given an extra advancement mark at the end of the session if you played your weakness during the session. Now, my only hesitation in bringing this up as an option is that I don't want any of the players to feel like, oh crap, like it becomes like a Civ micromanagement game where it's like, I haven't role-played my weakness yet. Okay, I immediately run over and punch that guy in the face. Why? Well, because I need a point. Like, I don't want people to do that. So this is something that you think you might use in natural play. You're not obligated to use your weakness every time, and you're not obligated to choose a weakness at all. I'm just throwing it out there as an option. It's on page 26 of your rulebook. You can take a look and see if you want to do that, and let me know at some later point. But I'm just letting the folks know, if you are interested in choosing a weakness, you may do so, if you wish. Having said that, Chuff, that may be something to consider if you want to do such a thing, if you want a weakness. Otherwise, though, I think that's basically all we need to know for now, because we'll introduce more stuff as we go through.
Because I need to go pee.
Good. Okay. While you were off doing that, then we will reset, and then I'll head over to Hatea.
Chuff just
next.
sort of skips off into the bushes every day.
Okay. Right. I'm going to get rid of Trent's character sheet here. Okay. And now, Hatea, we're going to take a look at your sheet and see if we can get your skills here done. Is everyone else, Frogor and Toriel, have you folks are all good with skills and attributes and all that kind of good stuff?
I believe so, yes.
Okay, cool. So, let me pull open Hatea the Terrible. Am I allowed to show this as well to the players?
Yes.
Okay. Even though it doesn't show up here, but I will put it up here. The line must be drawn here. Okay. And Hatea the Terrible. Great. There we go. Lovely. Okay. So here is Hatea the Terrible, who has already chosen a weakness. The weakness is being haughty. What does that mean?
Basically stuck up and thinks she's better than everybody else.
Looks down on
From
everyone.
what
you
I
meet.
gathered.
So far, so good. You are.
But she is better than everyone else.
But
Yeah.
she is better than her. So it's not a weakness. It's just realistic. You know?
Yeah.
She
Okay.
can't help to be that much better than everybody else.
No, I mean, like, exactly. It's really a burden on you to be this much better.
Yes.
Like, I mean, it's really her burden. All right.
Great power comes great responsibility.
Exactly. Okay, so here are the stats that you have come up with. You have a 16 willpower. That makes sense because you want a high number of points. Willpower
Yes.
points. You have 0 to 16 used. You have a 15 constitution, very sturdy duck, sturdy mallard. You are fairly dexterous, fairly agile as a mallard, 14. Fairly strong as a mallard, 14. You are also have an 11 intelligence, so sort of slightly above average in terms of the intelligence, and a deeply powerful charisma of 8. I can't imagine this feels like it hasn't at all been reflected in what we've seen so far. Okay, so the base chances have been placed down here. So now what we're going to do, Tari, for Ahatea, is we're going to go through, and we're going to choose skills in each of these cases. So you're going to be picking for you.
I already chose. I just don't know how to mark them as
great.
Like to work around the technicality, because I did already have it in physical form.
So hover over the. So let's go one by one. So what's the first ones? What's the one you want to do of the first group?
Awareness.
So hover over the number in awareness.
Yeah.
And then if you double click on the 0, you should be able to change that to 5, which is your base
So
chance.
it's just doubled up, right?
Yes, correct.
Okay. So then it's okay. Cool. Then I can actually do that on my own time. So, one more question.
Mm-hmm.
Regards to that, do weapon skills also just count as regular skills? Like, can I choose extra weapon skills?
The weapon, yes, the skill. That's correct. Skills are skills. So
skills are skills.
Skills
okay,
are
cool.
skills.
Then I got it. Okay.
Also, it looks to me like elementalism should be sitting at least at a 7 under secondary skills.
Yeah, because there are no stats in there yet.
Okay,
because
gotcha.
I don't know.
Okay.
It's roll 20. Something is always up.
Something's always up. Okay. Chat, also feel free to ask questions as you're watching if you have them, but so far you're seeing the way that we're filling these out. Once Ahatea is finished, then we shall continue.
Languages. Where are they? There.
Yes, thank you, Feckley, for the Fahrenheit Celsius conversion. It was freaking cold, Mr. Bigglesworth.
Though I haven't chosen my extra skills yet, because I wasn't sure if weapon skills are an option. Okay. So that's all the ones I already had, but I get 4 extra ones because I'm an adult.
And that's what adults get.
So we take brawling because I am a duck in the style of Donald Duck, ergo. And Schlinch because I'm a mage. And I don't have infinite willpower points to spend on spells, so... Right, that means I have 2 left.
Seamanship. No. Secretly loves boats.
She can't swim.
or bluffing, like loves to play
swimming
poker,
was
but is
one that I
terrible
wanted.
at the poker face. Like gets this evil grin every time you have aces. Like,
Wait, so now I chose... Yeah, now I have 4. Wait. Do I have 4 or 3? I have 1 more. There. I think. Anyway.
Yeah, if you're an adult, so you should have, I think, 6... let me just double check. I think you have 6 skills. And then...
Plus 4.
And then plus 4, yeah, as an adult. Yep.
Yeah. But I lost count because numbers.
Those numbers.
I often lose count between 1 and 4, yes.
I can't wait for your first persuasion check with Ahatea with a 4. It's going to be tremendous.
I've got to give a performance because why the heck not?
Look, I understand if it's difficult for you, but it's more difficult for me.
That is the wrong kind of lisp. Please. Do not make fun of my speech impediment.
Listen.
No, we are not doing Beowulf anymore.
Welcome, James versus Games. I'm new to Dungeons and Dragons and did my first campaign yesterday. I had a blast. Now I'm hooked and watch D&D streams. First of all, I think it's appropriate to say one of us. Welcome.
Right.
Welcome
One
to the
of
greatest
us,
game
one of
you will
us.
ever play. And this in particular is Dragonbane. So I will tell you that this is not D&D. It is, however, very much D&D adjacent, and you're watching an awesome group of people. Speaking of which, I should reset this. For those of you watching, this is the premiere of Dragonbane, brought to you by, well, it's not brought to you by, although Free League if you're listening. Dragonbane, The Secret of the Dragon Emperor, and this is, we are joined by Crocs, who is playing Toriel, by Tari Toons, who's playing Ahatea the Terrible, who's finishing up skills right now, Trendane Sparks, who's playing Chuff, and Undeveloped Bruce, who's playing Frogor. We are also joined by Chickgore and Hogor, beg your pardon, not Hogor, but if you find a pig, it may become Hogor. Hogor.
Oh,
and,
that's not gonna be confusing.
Hogor. Hugor.
Ah.
Oh man, he is him, Gore. Right. So, okay. So that we are joined by this crew. So if you like what you see in here, please follow the channel and all that kind of good stuff. Okay. So you've got them all set.
Caught them all.
You
I'm
got
a
them
Pokemon
all.
master now.
Great. Okay. So now that we've got all the skills and all of that stuff arranged, they can get on with this adventure. But this is good. Thank you, Trent, for doing that, because it made it possible for us to see what this all looks like, which I think is helpful. Okay.
So as I said, they may be moving now, but when I left, the rocks were just sitting still.
Thank you.
I do quite prefer it when rocks just sit still, but yes.
But you have a sling.
I don't actually. So I can't know how to use them, but I don't have one. So.
Well, then you wouldn't have said that.
Hence. But if Chuff knows a thing or two about magic stuff, then he might recognize the triangles as symbols for elemental magic.
Not terribly.
Okay, then so he can't make a comment on that earth is also an element that makes, and you can move rocks around with magic. So
I've forgotten, what did we come down to in terms of Chuff's intelligence?
14?
Mm-hmm.
oh, that's smarter than
Oh,
me.
that's really intelligent.
Oh, no.
Be like, you're reasonably smart, and Chuff's like, well, the Latinate root of.
Rogor has an intelligence of 8.
Boy.
The
Well,
range
you
of
see,
abilities.
this is a party of 4, and we have 1 brain cell among
That's right.
the 4 of us. Yeah.
So the range of ability scores would be, theoretically 3 to 18, but it would have to be like you'd have to get 4 1s and and or 4 6s to get that. So the likelihood is it's going to be more realistically between 5 and 14 or 15, something like that. Median would probably be 9. I would think, or 10. I'd have to do the math, but somewhere there, 9 or 10, I would say. So similar to D&D in that regard. Okay, so, sorry, you were finishing up deciding, Chuff finishing up with his fishing. Oh, thank you, Undeveloped Bruce. That's very kind of you.
Wait, what is Chuff's strength score, if I may know?
You may know.
Yeah.
They may not. 14.
14. Does he look the part?
It's difficult to tell because he's sopping wet, right? Well, sopping wet, but he's shaking himself out, so his fur is kind of puffy at the moment.
Ah, okay.
But so he may
No wet
look
fur contest.
not right this second. No, when he climbed out of the river, if you saw him at that moment, you
Was
could
it
probably,
like a perfume commercial with like the music and like the camera?
especially with the slow motion shaking kind of thing. Oh no.
Oh yes.
No, and the mud flying off of him as
Oh,
well. So yeah, absolutely. Okay. Ooh. But yeah, he's gathering up his gear, like he's placed his fish trap and like he's getting ready to move on.
Okay. I'm just gonna make the executive decision that to Ahatea he looks quite strong. So she stands there, looks him down, up and down. It's like, well, the thing is, if the rocks are still there and they might be blocking the way, then we might need more muscle power. I don't suppose you would be willing to lend a helping paw, would you?
You can't fly over them.
I cannot. And she just stands there and gives him the death glare.
Revelation.
The mistress, she could fly if she chose to, but she is sadly bound to the earth by us, her poor minions, me Frogor, Chigor, and of course Hogor, who cannot, you see, fly, unless you have seen a horse before that flies, in which case I would like one.
What he said. Yes, that.
And he looks over to Toriel and is like, Are you traveling with these people?
I assumed I could join them on my way downstream. I am not sure what their ultimate goal here is. It seems more outlandish by the second.
The same thing we do, Toriel, every night. We try to take over the world.
I suppose I could be convinced to help you if we enter a situation where knowledge of the wild is paramount. Listen to what I tell you.
I can certainly listen.
Sure.
I don't know what you expect of that, but sure, I will listen. I'm a very good listener.
The mistress is the best listener. And if the mistress listens, then I too will listen, for I follow in her example in all things.
So it would seem. Right, let's go.
How tall is Chuff?
He's probably about 6'2".
Okay.
Probably. I think Toriel might be taller by a little bit. So if you haven't defined how tall Toriel is, you can, declare it, and then I'll adjust him to be a little bit shorter than that. But
I assume he would be he is rather tall for an elf.
Mhm.
So I guess about the same or a little taller.
I am showing right now on stream the appropriately chosen
Disenhance.
portrait.
Zoom. Disenhance.
Yeah.
Zoom out. Disenhance.
Boy, is this resolution baller, though, let me tell you. All right.
Oh, yeah.
So here you can see God, this looks so good, Terry. So anyway, Toriel, slightly taller than Chuff. And then Hogor, slightly taller than everybody else. Although if you count Ahatea's duck staff, I guess that helps a little bit. And then Frogor, and then Chikgor. I like that Chikgor is front and center. Chikgor is actually the secret, the whole thing is told from Chikgor's perspective. Like, this is all, Chikgor is the narrator.
Chico is actually the Dragon Emperor.
That is...
But shh, spoilers.
Underscroll,
I gave it away, oh no.
Underscroll, I can't believe that you would suggest that, is that a duck, is that a frog? It's Ahatea is a mallard, Chuff is a wolfkin, Torian is an elf, Hogor, as you can see, is a horse, Chikgor is a chicken, and obviously Frogor is
Another mallard.
A duck.
Clearly.
Yeah, I mean, you can see the mallard. Everything about says mallardist. Like it's mallard just drips from Frogor. It's just a big mallard
I would
vibes.
phrase that.
Big mallard vibes.
That's okay.
Can't you see the hat, Underscroll? Look at that. Know what I'm saying? So do I, Underscroll. So do I. All right. Okay. That allows us to set off down the pass. Probably about, I would say, 15 minutes later. Let's put you around there-ish. The party comes to another area that seems somewhat strange.
Oh.
And let me show chat all of that. Give me a second. Do I still have the whole party here? That'd be great. Oh no, it's gonna do the thing. I hate it when it does the thing. All right.
Yeah.
Well, stop doing the thing, roll
I know,
20.
I hate it when it does the thing. Because I have to run two separate instances of this, one is the player, one is the DM, it means that when I come back into it, it chooses the last one that I was. So when I try to be like, do this, it's like, you're just a simple player. I'm like, no, I'm the GM, damn it. So anyway, apologies. Just give me a second and I'll get the right thing up here.
Yes, Echo Alba, the Toriel's hair is phenomenal. At some point, Chuff is probably going to ask what their treatment regimen is, because his fur tends to get a little crispy,
right,
with like all the dried mud in it and stuff.
Okay. So
For reference, I was like very much going for the ElfQuest vibes with Toriel, because I fucking love ElfQuest. It's like
It's good.
platonic ideal of elf design, in my opinion. So like giving him the Wolf Rider style hair.
yes, I love it. Okay, now I've done what I need to do, I think. Okay, so now just double check, make sure that everyone can control their tokens, please.
Just going to check that. Yeah.
I have control of everybody.
I can control everything.
No, I don't.
I have no control, but if you'd like
I
to give
can't do
control to the
anything, no.
mistress, it's okay.
Is it true that people do not? Okay, I will fix that right now.
I have, but because I dragged in my own token.
Okay,
I
I
have
have
I have
given
control
Bruce
of me.
control.
Ah,
Tren, you said you
mistress,
have control.
wait for me.
I do.
You will never catch me alive.
Okay, Crocs, you should have control over yours too. Okay.
It's okay. We can catch you dead. It's fine.
Oh.
All right, now I'm just gonna bring in.
What?
Yeah, I mean, I could do that. Maybe affect life. It's just they never. I need to run two instances because I capture the one that the players can see for chat. Because obviously, I want you all to feel like you're there with the players watching this. I do not want you to see my secret sauce maps and things that I have in front of me. So that's why I do the two. And I could do that affect life. It's just a pain for OBS to keep track of it. So that's basically the reason. Okay. Now, excuse me while I just put Hogor on screen in front and in danger between the I'm just kidding. I'm not going to do that.
Greg,
Okay.
you are doing that again. I'm quitting.
I promised
You're doing this again.
I promised I would not.
traumatized.
So long as we don't get a
Traumatized from Lord
situation.
of the Rings.
I know. I promise not to do that so long as these ones do not become fundamental, massive combat benefits. Like if you get huge advantages from Hogor and Hogor is just kicking ass with every hoof, then at a certain point Hogor is going to enter the field of danger. But otherwise,
I just made the tokens for in case it is relevant to know their relative position to us.
I will keep that in
Maps.
mind. When relevant, he notes.
Yes.
Okay.
Not for if we
Hogor's-
want to murderize them.
Yes.
Hogor's main point is to allow Frogor to use his lance, which you can only use while riding a combat trained
Yes.
horse.
So yeah, you're basically on your own, or you're with the horse, but acting as one figure for combat purposes. Okay. Outstanding. All right. So here is what you note. As I mentioned, as you're going along, the stream eventually bends off and vanishes back into the rock face, basically. And you are now sort of just about the middle, preparing to descend really into the valley. But you continue to wonder because, again, the Drakmar Pass is particularly infamous, as I mentioned before. And your fears perhaps come true when you suddenly hear a disconcerting whimper. Lying ahead of you in the middle of the rocky trail, he said...
Beatifically or archly?
What?
Never mind. Go on.
Were you making a lying joke? Was it
Kind of, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Kind of, yeah.
Only for the good of others. Just
Yeah.
How do I look in this? Yeah. No. You see a figure lying in the middle of the rocky trail, only 20 or so meters ahead of you. Sorry, chat. Make it so you can see that. The figure is wearing a simple gray robe and is clutching a dark bundle to his chest. And as the whimper turns into a rattling wheeze, you realize that the person is gravely wounded.
Chuck
Mistress.
is
See
scanning.
what up with that. Tata, go. Go forth.
Frogor goes forth.
Okay. Goes forth where specifically?
Towards the figure.
Towards the figure. Okay. So as you move closer, Frogor, you can see his pale, panic-stricken face. In fact, I think I may even have an image of this that I can show you all. Just one moment.
While you're looking for
Mistress.
that.
His face is pale and panic-stricken.
Let's see. While I'm looking at this, what?
Chuff pulls out his bow, knocks an arrow, and is scanning, basically overwatching for Frogor.
Well,
And-
go ask them why they are so pale and panic-stricken.
Yeah, let me,
Excuse me, sir. Could you
let me
tell me why are you so pale and panic-stricken?
Oh my
sounded-
fucking god, we are just fucking Monty Python, aren't we?
Yes.
or it sounded more like I thought you
Your
said your
mother
dog did
smelled
not
of
bite.
elderberries.
You know. Okay. Where is the? Oh, it doesn't have a picture of this guy. Come on, this guy's awesome.
And look, he's clearly like a Yeti or something laying there.
I am going to make. All right.
Yetis are white fur though.
Oh,
Right.
well, he's
Bigfoot.
very, self-conscious about people thinking he's old, so he dyes his fur much darker.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
Okay. We're doing it live. I'm gonna come up with this on my own then. So
Yes, we are.
I'm gonna do this picture so that you
Open
can all
up
see
MS
this
Paint.
pale.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Greg has got a draw for us
No.
finally.
No, that is
Oh, boo.
not going to occur. All
It'd be
right.
like me singing. No.
Okay. No, thank you, Adobe. I don't need AI in anything ever. Don't summarize anything for me. Don't just put up the freaking thing. Okay.
Oh, I see.
Um,
The issue is that the Roll20 module doesn't have the picture included.
That is
It
what I
doesn't have a
mean.
pic-
Exactly.
Ah.
And I was excited for
Why don't
this
you just take a
particular one.
screenshot?
That is what
crop screenshot.
you have it exactly, as they say in
Then why do
John
you
Adams.
need Adobe?
Okay, here we go.
Use Windows?
Oh, because I pulled it out because they don't. I pulled it out of the PDF. That's why. So okay, this and then this and then I put
Yeah.
it here, like this and right. Okay, so this is what the guy looks like, which I will put onto OBS, so you will see it on stream.
Obs.
Okay. And pull that up from there, and here we go. Looks like this.
Yeah, that's pale.
So he looks quite pale, and as you move closer, Frogor, you can see that one of his thighs is pierced by a thick black arrow.
Mistress, he is very pale and also pixelated, but I think it might be because someone is watching the stream at 360p.
Mm.
Has he answered your question yet?
Has he answered my question yet?
He is not. He continues just to do the, wheezing thing.
Go a bit closer. He has a bolt in his leg. Excuse me, sir. Sir, I say, sir. Sir. I say, sir. The mistress
he's a bit
demands
rude,
that you
isn't he?
answer.
What a rude individual.
Do you think... Would you ever wear a fish trap for a hat? No me, never.
Does he maybe have a speech impediment? Or... Ahatea waddles up next to them and goes to. She would kneel down to get a better look, but she's so short she doesn't need to.
So you're coming up next to him, not like
Yeah.
okay. So when you get close, you can see that so I mentioned that his thigh is pierced by this thick black arrow, and he has this, as I mentioned, this simple gray robe, and so his leg, basically where the arrow is sticking out, is kind of exposed, and you can see these purple-blue streaks that are
Candles.
branching out from the wound, which you can also see on his face. It's pretty obvious to all of you, even if you've never been near medicine in your life, that this is poisoned, clearly. And he does this, and he's sort of doing the, and then, now, is it just, I know that Chuff is doing the Overwatch thing. Ahate, can you move yourself? I think you may already have done so, and I just don't have it updated on mine. So let's do that. Yes. Okay, so Frogor is there. And Toriel, you're back a bit, I believe. So you were back there.
Yes.
Also, I just want to double check. I know what Chuff's was, Tea's was.
Oh, actually, she would be standing. there.
Frogor, your charisma was what?
14.
That's what I thought. Okay. So, suddenly, as you are looking at him, he suddenly sits up straight, and he hands this bundle he's holding to you, Frogor, and says, "Quick, take it. Leonara will understand. Message from Master Weatherman. Must find all 4 pieces. The secret of the Dragon Emperor." At which point an arrow whistles past Ahatea's head. Chuff, you hear sounds from above you. And the time has come for us to get into our first combat, people. Let's do this. All right, so now this is going to be a little complex because of these initiative cards, which did not exactly work right the first time, but we're going to do what we can. Let's get some combat music first.
Wait.
Combat music, please. Yeah, exactly. No, we're not going to do this. Let's do some all this. Must protect package gore. Pack gore. I love it. Okay.
Oh, no.
All right. So now we jump over here to. Let me place these characters on the map. Okay, so I am going to let you make an awareness roll, Chuff, because you had your head in a swivel this whole time. So I'm going to let you make an awareness roll. So again, you're going to be rolling a d20. You're looking for equal to or less than your awareness skill.
Okay.
Is what you're looking for.
I think this will work. We shall see. Presuming I'm capable of clicking a button with this glove on, which apparently I am not. 12. No, excuse me, 16.
16.
Which
Oh no, you got a. Oh, you rolled a 16, but you have a 12, so you do not get this. Okay.
Correct. I do
so
not.
you do not notice this attack in time. So all that means is that you won't get a benefit to this. What it means is that all 4 of you are going to get initiative cards, but they're going to be the bottom cards that are drawn. So I will tell you that there are a total of 4 attackers. You'll find out what attackers in just a moment. So what we're going to do here is we're going to deal these initiative cards. Now, again, I'm warning everyone, chat, that this may take a minute to figure out because I have done some troubleshooting on it, but it still is a little wonky. So,
I mean, if you want, I have the physical cards here. I can't just draw them.
Well, no, I know you could. I know you could, but that's okay. So we're going to draw, let's see, we're going to draw a total of, let's see, they're all going to move in the same turn. So we're going to draw a total of 5 cards, 4 for you, 1 for the bad guys. So let's see if this works. All right. Okay, I have to deal. Yes. Yes, thank you. I know this. Okay, so I'm going to deal that. Let's select some players. Trying to draw from a deck with no more cards. What are you talking about?
Your name at the bottom left corner now has 4 cards on it.
Oh, I see. I don't know why it ran out of cards, but okay. All right. So we have a total of. Okay. So here are the cards that we have, and then I have to deal one more. See if I can do that. Okay, there we go. I got it. So,
By the way, the stream is not updating.
yeah, I know. It's because I have the... Thank you, though, for the reminder. It's not updating at the moment because...
It's being a jerk.
Being a jerk. Okay, there we go. Now everything should be seen. All right. So we have a total of 5 cards here. These are going to go, and I'm going to place these, at least for the moment, where everyone goes. So because you did not get the awareness roll, Chuff, that means that you are also going to be part of this group. And what that means is that you get the bottom cards counting upwards. So that means that we get... This goes to Taya is a 6. Chuff is a 5.
Oh, please, I'm at least a 10 out of 10.
Bruce is a 4. Clearly. Crocs is a 2. And then I, as the, let's call us the goblin controllers, so to speak, are going to be the 1. I'll move this over so people can see what that looks like. Okay. So, right. We have, so those are going to go with this way. And it's going to lead us to that. All right. So now that I have the initiative, now the big thing that's different about this chat is the fact that initiative is redrawn when we do combat. So it doesn't stay the same each time. And also people could theoretically drop sort of up and down in the process of doing this. So once we've got the initiative, so you can, what it means is that you can choose to wait, basically, if you wish, to sort of drop things lower on in the situation.
It's a little more dynamic than D&D. Yeah.
That's right. So basically, number 1, which is the bad guys are going to act first, and then it's going to be Toriel, and then it will be Frogor, and then Chuff, and then Ahatea. That's what's going to happen. So actions in combat can be a number of different things. But we'll talk about the sort of specific ones. In combat, though, you can move and you can perform one action. And so what these folks are going to do to begin with is they are going to make an attempt at a ranged attack. And they're going to do this because that's what they do. That's how it is. All right, and they're going to roll against their own skill. So let me see about that. We're going to pull up these terrifying creatures. All right. So let's see. We are looking at this. Okay. So they are going to be going for that. All right. Let me pull up my dice roller. And this will go much more swiftly next combat, but this is the first time we're doing it with this, with these cards. Dice roller. Good. Yes. Wonderful. Okay, lovely. Oh, hi, Board Game Heaven. Sorry about that. I didn't notice you. I'm occupied with running our first combat in Dragonbane, which is a new system for us. So, but welcome. Thank you so much. Good to see you. Okay, so we're going to see if they go. The first one is going to come whizzing from, and I will show you where as soon as Roll20 cooperates. Move, please, this way. Just come out that way.
I thought the first one did already whiz by my head.
That's true. Actually, yeah, you know what? That's a good call. That's appropriate. That will make that first one be this. We'll make this first one, assuming that one of them actually attacks. So this one is going to. Yep, totally whizzes by your head. That shot came from over here. Hopefully you folks can see that, I hope.
Yes.
Okay. So that came from over there. And so that misses Taya. There's now a second one. Okay. The second one, however, does not miss. So when this one attacks and hits with that, okay. So, is going to hit Toriel. Now, when you are in combat, you are not helpless when something attacks you. There are ways that you can sometimes try to prevent that from happening. This attack that happens against you, Toriel, you don't have a shield, I don't believe, right?
Give me a second. I believe I may have something that counts. I do have leather armor.
But that we'll talk about that later. This is about the original attack, whether you block the attack
Yes,
or not.
no special shield. No.
Okay. I'm going to rule that you're not going to have the ability to dodge this since you didn't know it was happening until just now. But normally you would be able to, if you wish, dodge or try to dodge a melee or ranged attack. If you do that, however, that replaces your turn for the round. So basically you can be like, try to get out of the way and not take damage, but then it means you will not be able to act yourself on your turn. In this situation, however, they can't see you anyway. So the thing is now hit, which means... Take a look and see what they have. Okay. Okay. So now let's see what damage is done to you when it hits, and then we'll talk about how you mitigate that with that damage of yours. Okay, so and I should have asked this from the beginning, actually. This was a mistake on my part. Health points. Chuff, what do you have by way of health points?
It's a great question.
Because I think it should be on your sheet, yes?
Yes, 12.
No, Undersquirrel. There are people attacking from above them. It was not the guy. The guy gave something to Frogor, and then all hell broke loose. So 12. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Toriel, what do you have for health points / hit points?
The same, also 12.
Okay. Ahatea, what do you have?
Hit points?
Yes. Or health points?
Oh, where does it
What's up,
say?
Down at the bottom right,
What?
in the red window.
Apparently 0 out of 15 for some reason. Now I have 15 hit points.
Will do, Echo. I'll do that later when I have a chance. Also, hi, Big Boss. And no problem, Undersquirrel. So you said 12 also?
No.
Oh, sorry.
15.
50. Okay. Frogor, what about you?
9.
Nine. I'm such a fan of Frogor. Okay. Toriel, you are hit for 7 points of damage, but don't mark it yet because you, as you pointed out, do in fact have armor. So this is the way this works. When you have armor, when you take damage from a physical attack, you subtract the armor rating from the damage. So your armor rating should be listed next to your leather armor, I think, on the sheet.
Yes, it is 1 if I looked that up correctly.
Okay, so if it is a 1, then that means you will take not 7, but you will take 6 damage.
Yes.
As
I will
this-
mark that.
As this arrow hits you in the side. I don't know, this is sort of a deep cut, but I'm not sure if anyone remembers the trailer for Assassin's Creed Revelations. There's a tremendous... It's set to Iron Kid or Wood Kid's Iron, the song Iron. It's an amazing...
Yep.
It's an awesome trailer. I don't know if you remember when he, Crocs, when he gets hit by the arrow and like Ezio is just looking around him. That's what this is like. What the
Yeah, that
you know?
I imagine that very much being the case. Like getting hit by an arrow. Yes,
all the
that does look
time,
painful.
the number of deaths. Yeah. So you're like, but it comes from behind you. It's definitely up here. And I think at this point I can probably place one of these guys. Look at that jerk. You look up and you can just see a little green-skinned figure and not the Frogor type looking over. And you certainly know enough, Toriel, to know that this is a goblin of some kind. So, shoots at you. Then a second one is going to... So one of them missed Ahatea. The other one hit you. There are also... Let's see. Let me just make sure. Yes, okay. Here and here. And you know that because one shot comes towards you, Chuff. And we're going to see whether they're able to hit or not. Nope. Like, again, maybe because you're paying attention, like, like as it goes past. But they're definitely behind you. And then a second one goes towards, last but certainly not least, Frogor. But that one, Frogor, is going to hit. However, kind of a glancing blow. Do you have any armor? I assume you do, right, Frogor? What is your armor and how much is the rating?
I have chainmail and an open helm, totaling an armor rating of 3.
Yep. So it just bounces off, basically. It sort of hits, I should say, streaks by, just barely hits the side of your arm, does 1 point of damage, which is immediately reduced to nothing by your armor. Okay. So that is the goblin's turn. They are not going to move because they're pretty happy with where they are, presumably. And so now that brings us to the next person on the list, which is, I believe, that should be, I think that's Frogor is next. Although, no, it's different on my map. I think we got moved around. Who did I say was in second position? Who has the
I
2?
thought it was Ahatea.
No, I was when I was first handing them out.
Okay.
It's my fault. No, the person who's farthest to the right is Frogor, and that's the 2. So I think Frogor is going to go next. Then Toriel with the 4, Chuff with the 5, and then Ahatea with the 6. So again, I guess the question is, what would you like Frogor to do? You can, of course, move and then act. We did talk about this a little bit, but just to give you a vague sense, you can try to make a melee attack, although you need to get to them first. You could try to make a ranged attack. You could try to equip or unequip armor helmet. You could do first aid. One of the cool things, Caro, I wanted to say, yes, this combat is a little bit deadlier and more swingy. However, you can persuade another player character at 0 HP to get up and keep fighting with a skill called Rally. I love this, so you can do that. You can break down doors, you can pick a lock, you can use an item, you can activate an ability, cast a spell, help, or you can rest and recover willpower points. But presumably you don't need to do any of that. So these guys are about, I would say, 10 to 15 feet up, maybe just about 10 feet up. And then from you, they are over 5, 10, 15, 20, about 20 feet away from you. So they're 20 feet away, whatever that works to. Oh, no, I'm sorry. I was looking at the wrong person. I was looking at Toriel. They are 5, 10, 15, 20. They're about 35 feet away from you, Frogor, and about 10 feet to 15 feet up, whatever that calculates to in yards.
Yeah, I was going to say in what, because my movement is in meters.
Yeah, meters, my
so...
bad. Each of these squares, so let's just do it that way. Each of these squares, I guess that would work into, oh, geez. How many feet in a meter, again? This is my fault for not knowing this.
A little over 3.
Okay. So then we'll say, so it's about, so meters. So we'll say that one of these squares is about 3 meters, let's say.
Cool.
Or, no, sorry,
Then...
3 feet in a meter? No, I take that back. I'm sorry. 1 square is 1 meter. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that sounds right.
That makes more sense. So, sorry. So, yeah, 1 square, 1 meter, Frogor.
And how many meters up did you say they were?
So they're about 10 feet, which works out to about, what is that, 3 meters, I believe?
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. That works out great. In that case, for the mistress! And Frogor's gonna yeet himself down to the bottom of this cliff.
Okay.
And then he is going to spend 3 willpower points to use the leaping ability.
Oh, nice. What is it? Tell us what the leaping ability does.
So, in the leaping ability, you can jump your movement horizontally or half your movement vertically, which would be 5 meters.
Like every mallard can do, right? This is what ducks
yeah,
do.
Every
They can leap.
Mallard.
Oh, yeah.
He's flying, okay? And what I meant to say is that he is flying with no acrobatics roll needed. A jump ending in a melee attack adds a boon to the attack roll.
Outstanding.
Nice.
I love it. Boing. All right, so you see the goblin is sort of like, whoo, as you leap up, not expecting that one. I assume you're attacking this one that's closest to you, Frogor?
Yes.
Okay, so you are going to make then, you're going to make a roll, take the lower result, and you're doing it against your, what are you attacking with?
Swords.
Okay, so against your sword skill. What is, just out of curiosity, I won't ask you all this all the time, I promise. You have
12.
a 12, okay, but you get to roll that again. Hey!
7.
All right, that is a hit. So now you should see under your weapon, you should see damage that's here.
Yeah, that's a D10. Oh, look, I can do that. Don't understand. the
Nice.
breakdown.
Outstanding. What did you get?
Whatever that means.
12 damage.
Oh, I didn't see
12
it.
damage.
12 damage. Jeez. That is absurd. Okay, so you I actually think, by the way, that short sword is the one that was for your 2-hit, so we'll count that. You don't need to roll swords. I think in this case, if you roll short sword, that's doing the same thing, I think, unless I'm missing something. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, but so you rolled that successfully. 12 damage. Now it has leather armor, but the leather armor, as we all know, is not exactly
Good for 1 point.
Yeah, that's
So-
not going to help. You just absolutely murderized this thing. What does this look like, Frogor, when you leap up and like Troy style, like Brad Pitt and Troy, like how do you bring down this guy? Because you destroy him in one hit.
The midday light shines, whoosh, flashes on the front of the mallard hat, and the last thing this goblin sees is just a flash of yellow, and then the sword. And Frogor uses his sword like it's a club, and so it's just right on the top of the head.
He falls and does the classic, topples over, lands on the ground. And as you land on the sort of ledge next to the other goblin scout, the goblin's like, it's sort of like, this is not the way they expected this ambush to go. Excellent work, Frogor.
Just because he has leapt up and is currently like frog style on the, he doesn't want there to be any mix up or them thinking that he might be a frog, so he is going to look at the other goblin and say, quack quack.
Tilt the hat down just enough.
Right.
I have to note here, and
Critique.
Crocs will agree on this, that in German, actually, like the onomatopoeia, difficult word, for like that the noises that both ducks and frogs make is both quack in German. So it's like they actually make the same noise.
Outstanding.
Then hopefully
That
they're not
works out.
German goblins.
Nice.
I love it. Okay, good work, Frogor. Wow, nice opening. Okay, you've moved, you've done your action, so we move on to Toriel, who is next with a 4. So you heard the actions I just listed, Toriel. One of these is down. There's 2 others above you. What would you like to do next?
So, I assume that if I wanted to reach them, I would need to scale the wall. I assume that would be some sort of climbing.
You have got it. You would have to head over. So you'd have to move, and then you'd have to climb. You would not be able to attack this turn with a climb. But actually, you know what? I'll make you a deal. If you wanna move and climb, I will allow you to make an acrobatics check if you have that, or if not, just a regular climbing check, basically, to see. Actually, wait. Is climbing a separate skill? I should know this. Is climbing listed as a separate skill? If not, it would be acrobatics, I think.
Climbing is not listed at all.
See
All right.
acrobatics.
So then acrobatics. So then I would let you go over and do an acrobatics check. If you succeed, I'll let you attack on the same turn. If you fail, though, I would rule that you slipped from the wall and fell to the bottom, doing a little bit of damage, not a ton.
To your doom!
Yeah,
No.
yeah, fall to your death. No, fall to a little bit of damage. If you want to do that, Crocs. If you want to be safe, you could just go over, climb normally, but then you can't attack the same turn.
I am tempted to actually throw something.
I mean, also good.
I believe I am allowed to throw my hand axe.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Love it.
So I would like to very much throw the axe in the general direction of the guy that shot me.
What's the range on your axe, by the way?
This is an excellent question.
I think I have the range
I
table if you don't have
believe-
it.
The way that was durability.
Hand axe, I think, is
It was equal to something else. I think it might have been equal to strength. I'm not sure.
I found it. Yeah, it is equal to strength. So what is your strength? 16,
Strength
right?
base?
Yeah, it should be 16. I think yes, your
Yeah,
base
16.
strength. So that would mean, I believe what that means is 16 meters, which means that 12. So if you move up just like, I would say 1 square, Toriel, you should be able to hit this thing.
Okay, I guess I'll...
Or
just
actually,
move a
you know
little
what?
closer.
2 to be safe. Yeah, I was going to say perfect. Yeah, yeah. All right, you can do so. You can chuck it. So what you're going to do is you're going to roll. I think if you just click on the actual weapon that's on your character sheet, it will roll just like it did for Frogor. It's a
Yeah,
long
so it's a
axe
regular
weapon.
attack in that regard.
Yes, a ranged attack, except that an axe thing, for throwing weapons, you use the same skill as for melee attacks. So you are using
Okay.
strength, not agility here.
Then it is whatever that is. That
16
is
to hit.
7 over 12, I guess.
Yeah, so you had a 16. Right, so...
Wait, no. Oh, no, wait. Yes. My chat didn't scroll.
It's okay. So your skill... So wait, now your skill on the hand axe is you have normally a 14. Is that right?
That should be correct.
Because if so, then I'm sorry to say that you missed with your hand axe. Just. It's too bad, too. Did you see that? You all see that damage? 14
Yeah.
damage? That
Yeah.
would have been something, but no, I think you missed. So the axe goes flying out of the game. You'll never recover it. No, it just but it flew past him. Did not
it like maybe strikes a tree behind him and
Yes.
just sticks in there.
Or didn't throw it hard enough and it hit the cliff face and tumbled back down.
right at that doink. No, I think that if it's that close, it probably landed somewhat by his feet. So unfortunately, now Toriel, you have another square, or I believe 2 squares you could move if you want, in any direction you like. Is it a recurring?
Okay,
axe?
in that case, I think I'm gonna move up and get ready to climb in my next turn.
Okay, good stuff. Moving right along, we had, let's see. I don't know why it keeps
Taya.
moving around on my screen.
I'll tell you because I go last.
Oh, okay, right. So next one would be Ahatea would be next. Although I thought I assigned it where Ahatea ended up with last one. But anyway, it doesn't matter. Okay, so Ahatea, you were up next. You've got 2 bogeys to your right, by which I mean goblins, and 1 to your left as you're looking to the south here. And you've seen your loyal minion strike down 1.
Okay, so as our designated magic user,
Yes.
let's go into the magic rules, because there's one thing that I don't really understand.
Okay.
So the way this works is that I have prepared spells, like
Mhm.
with the mages in D&D, but it does not tell me if I have to, like, let's say I can. I'm just gonna say something. I can cast 5 spells per day.
Mm-hmm.
Does that mean that I have to prepare? Oh God, I don't know how to put this into words. It's not really. Let's say I prepared the Protector spell, which is one of the spells that I know.
Mm-hmm.
Does that mean I can cast that 5 times, or I have to prepare it 5 times so that I can cast it 5 times?
I believe. Let me just double check.
Because like one thing I don't understand is that like because the base like I can memorize up to 5 spells per day. Can prepare up to 5 spells per day, but I can only know 3 spells. So what's the point here? Is that like for later when I get more
Right.
spells?
So the
or-
maximum number of spells you can hold prepared in your memory.
Yes. The same as my base chance.
Base chance for
which is
intelligence.
5.
That's right. And you can only prepare spells that you have learned presumably from your grimoire. And as a newly created mage, you may select 3 rank 1 spells and 3 magic tricks to start the game with. Yeah, so so what that means is you've got 3 rank 1 spells, 3 magic tricks. Of
The
those,
magic tricks don't need to be prepared.
Right,
that I
those
know.
don't need to be
They-
prepared.
yeah.
So
Basically
those-
cantrips.
So those 3 rank
Yeah,
1
but they
spells.
still cost willpower points.
Those 3 rank 1 spells, then, you would have to prepare every separate instance of the spell you want to cast. So if you have 3 rank 1 spells and you've got 5 possible spells you can prepare, it means you could learn each of those, you could prepare each of those 3 once, and prepare 2 of them once again. You see what I mean? Or you could do like, I don't know, you could prepare 1 spell 5 times. Like that's yeah.
Okay, I get it. Then I quickly need to, because I haven't chosen my spells for the day yet, because I didn't know.
That's okay. That's what this is all about.
So let's go with this one. Well, 3 ones. And then... Yes. Okay, cool. Right.
Oh, you know what I just realized too? I did, Crocs, I want to give you a possibility here. I apologize. First of all, thank you, Rob, for the sub. The only spell I know and have on hand is Prepare Cappuccino. Very nice. That's awesome. Thanks, Rob. I appreciate it, man. I forgot to mention that, like anything else, Toriel, you could push your roll. So what that means is if you fail a skill or an attribute roll, you can choose to push it, which means that you make another attempt. And if you make another attempt, the new result applies, whatever it is. Whenever you push a roll, immediately after you roll again, you suffer a condition. And if you look on your character sheet, you'll see that underneath each of your attributes, there's something like exhausted for strength or sickly for constitution or whatever else. So, and you must be able to explain how the condition results from the action you're trying to perform. So I forgot to mention this, Toriel, that you could, if you want, have pushed that roll that you just missed. Did you want to do that? You don't have to, but you could.
I don't think quite yet, no.
Okay, sounds good. I just forgot to mention that. Okay, back to Ahatea. Yeah, I like that too, Trippet.
Okay, so what did we say? Like 1 square is 1 square meter, right?
Yes.
Metre. Okay, and it's 20. Where is the measuring tool? Where does it say how far I can walk?
That would be your movement.
Yeah, I'm just trying to find it. Oh, there. 2? I have movement 2. So I can just move 2 feet?
2 squares.
That doesn't say. 2 squares.
2 squares.
Is that right?
I think
Mine
so.
is 16.
Yeah, so that doesn't... What?
Yeah, then the movement's not right then. Well, although...
Wait, what do I have on...
It may not matter because you're a mallard. I mean, you're not super tall, you know.
What are you trying to say?
+2.
I'm trying to say that if a blade hits you or Toriel and misses Atea, we'll understand why sizes matter in either
I'm
direction.
really glad I decided to do a physical character sheet first where everything is correct. So,
Yeah.
Because Roll20 character sheets are very unreliable.
Yeah,
So
at
you
least
said-
initially as we're getting it set up.
You
Right?
said 8 plus 2?
Yeah.
So 10. Yeah, it's much better.
Yeah, that makes more sense.
So I can move 10 fields.
Which I mean, so if
Why
it's
is
10,
the
no,
measuring in
wait a
feet?
second though. 10 meaning 10 meters you can move, because is that I guess because I'm trying to make sure that I'm being consistent with everybody with the squares per meter. I think that's probably right though, because 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Yeah, that's probably about right. I think it's maybe a little high, but it's in the same ballpark. So
Also,
I would say that you could probably come up to like here.
yeah, and also like note because ruler is set to feet, and also that 1 square is 5 feet, and that like you need to adjust that at some point.
Right. Okay.
So yeah, 1, 2. Oh, do we use diagonal movement rules, or is it just?
No, it doesn't. No, you
Okay.
can no.
3.
That's a game I don't want to waste time playing.
Okay, and then Ahatea cracks her knuckle. Well, actually, she first jams her staff in the floor, then cracks her knuckles,
Okay.
grabs her staff again, whirls it around, and casts Fireball!
Ah.
All the 2 dudes up there.
Fireball, I love it. So it's got a range of 20 meters, sends a fireball from your hand at the target. The fireball, and well, your focus is probably the staff, right? Or is it your hands? I had this image of this fire coming
No, I have
from
an
your
amulet,
staff. Oh, your amulet, okay. So it can be dodged or parried as a ranged attack. Interesting. Okay, so then you're going to roll. Now, for casting a spell...
Also,
yes, go ahead.
when she casts it, the fireball comes out of the skull head on her staff opens, and the fireball shoots out of.
That's
the
what I
skull
okay.
mouth.
See, that's
Yeah.
that's what I was wondering. Okay, so first of all, that is going to. Do you have different? Let's see. Does it say anything about power levels? Yes, it does. So you can cast this power level from 1 to 3, and it's 2 willpower per power level, Ahatea. So it costs 2 to begin with, but if you wanted to up it to 6 and make this fireball a fire party, you know what I'm saying? You could do that.
Yeah, sure, why not?
All right,
Oh,
so it's
what?
going to be 6, count them, 6 willpower, which means that if the fireball hits, well, actually, there's 2 options with that. That means that you could either create 2 more fireballs, or you could increase the damage by a 6-sided die per extra power level. So right now it does 2d6 damage. You could do 4d6 damage because you increased it by 2 power levels, or you could shoot 3 fireballs, each of which would do 2d6.
What?
Yeah. I swear on that.
Okay, so you start with a power level of 1, right, Tari?
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Every power level above it, up to a maximum of 3, you can
Yeah.
either increase the damage of the fireball or add a fireball.
What is the practical difference? Does that mean I could like shoot different
Different
directions
targets.
if I want?
Correct.
Okay.
In fact,
but like,
you
what
could
does that
from
mean
where
in this case?
well, from
Oh.
where you are, you would be
Yeah.
able to shoot if you created 3 fireballs at power level 3. You could hit
One
all
at
3
each.
targets. Exactly.
Yeah, then I want to do that. Thank you.
So that means we're going to do each one. All right. So now the only thing I need to figure out is how to make sure that that actually worked for you. And
I guess I just roll 2d6 3 times
well,
and they
but
hit
it
in
should be
order.
on your sheet. It should be able to say though.
Well, it's not on my sheet. It's
Oh, because you haven't added it yet. Okay. Yes. So then
no,
yeah.
because I'm not gonna. Because it's like it's
Yeah. Because
it's
I.
just simpler. to
Because
do
I
it.
think you do because it's as a ranged attack. So, so you are can be dodged or parried as a ranged attack. I guess what I'm trying to figure out is whether or not that fire blast. Yeah, it is okay. So it's a ranged attack. So if it's not on your
Like
sheet,
meters.
then it would be underneath whatever your skill is for that thing. I'm pulling up your sheet just to take a look. So under spells, where the devil is your spell thing.
Would I have to do the secondary skills elementalism thing, or is that separate?
Yes, that would be it. So then you'd be rolling. So you would be trying to hit with that, which means we're looking at a. Yeah,
Do I
'cause it's
just do a
ranged
skill check
attack.
then to hit?
Yes, I'm trying to find where are your spells on this sheet. Like the
They
list
are
of-
not, like I told you, they're
No, I
here
know.
in my hand.
No, I know, but I'm saying, do you have a secondary sheet that's even exists?
No, I
there?
don't. That's why I printed them out.
Okay, all right.
Because like this character sheet is kind of lackluster.
Okay. All right. Well then, yes. Then let's do that. So you're going to be rolling, and you are looking to get a 10 or less, and you're going to do so for each of these targets.
So the first one
So
hits.
starting with this dude.
The second one doesn't. And the third one does it. So 2 hits.
Okay, 2 hits. So we're going to say this was the first one, and this was the third one. So you missed the second one. Okay. So for the first one, let's do that. So that's 2d6 damage, and it did not show that, so we're going to roll that. 8
So
damage.
8 damage for the first one.
Okay.
And ooh, this thing is slow.
Looks
and 8 damage for the
exceedingly
second.
hurt.
Also, if they are flammable in any way, like they're close or whatever, then they are on fire.
This goblin's on fire. Okay. Okay, so both of them
And
get
it looks like
take
they're
8
wearing
damage.
fur, so
Yes. Also, so both of these are there. Now, I also wanted to mention, for the one that you missed, you also have the option to push your roll the same way that I described for Toriel. You could roll again, but if you do, whether or not you hit, you then have to take a condition.
Which in your case would be angry.
I think this is going reasonably well, so
I would agree. I think Effect Life, the way they deal with that is that you can't trigger 2 fireballs at one target. you can either do the multiple, one fireball per target, or one big fireball at one target, but you can't do two at one target, I think is how they handle that. Because otherwise, yeah, it wouldn't make sense not to just do multiples. Okay, so you said you are or not? I'm sorry, Terry.
I am not.
Okay. All right. Both of those that you hit look very hurt and sort of like staggering around, honestly, up there. I don't really think they have a lot to catch on fire. I'm trying to decide if leather is flammable. I don't know that. Maybe if it was
Depends
high
on
enough.
the leather and how it was treated and how old it is. And
Yeah, I don't think it is, but I think they are very, very badly burned.
how oily are these guys?
I know exactly. Yeah, they're not feeling good. I'll just say that.
But yeah, she then breathes out.
All
and
right.
there comes smoke out of the.
I love that.
Out of the skull.
Very nice. Very nice.
And with that, I end my turn.
Chuff,
tween.
you are last but certainly not least. Two badly hurt guys, one dead guy, one fresh guy, so to speak.
So the guy that is up there near Frogor, well, having watched Frogor do what he did, Chuff is just like, and he kind of cranes his head to look back at these other seas. Is the one that's up by Frogor one of the ones that's on fire, or
yes.
is it just the?
Yes.
Okay, so
I mean,
one over
smoking.
there.
Yeah.
Right.
Singed.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. He looks up at where Frogor is. Just like, he's got this, and he steps out from the wall and fires at one of these two guys. I would say the one which looks the most hurt.
Yep.
But
well, one is very badly hurt, and the other one is not. So.
Okay.
Want to take down the badly hurt guy. So again, this is, I think, using if you just click on your weapon.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to do.
Okay.
Yep. And let's see if this works. If I can click the button with a glove on.
Click the button.
There we go. 5 to hit, which does hit.
Yep.
And 12 points of damage.
Wow. Just Legolas style. Who's that? Like this guy who was already hurt is quite dead. You actually, the force of your blow is such that he literally smashes his head back into the wall of the stone and then just, like that. The other goblin, and then looks up. Both goblins that are alive are looking a little frightened at this point. Chuff, do you want to move any further from here?
No, he's just going to knock his next arrow and draw and aim at that that other goblin that's up there, and is like, "Why don't you come down?"
Okay. So, as we move up to the next round of combat, I look to see if I can find the thing that I need. Let's see. Ah, yes. Okay. Well, they put it in 2 spots. Oh, okay. All right. That's clever girl. All right. As we begin the next round, I'm going to pull back the initiative cards in just a second. You hear this horrible growling sound, and leaping from behind. I need to reveal more of this.
Is a tree.
It's a Dragon Emperor.
Oh,
He's the Dragon Emperor. Now that's our show. I hope you enjoyed. Okay. Charging from here is a goblin with a scimitar mounted on the back of an enormous, you hope it's a wolf, but it's more likely to be a warg, and comes charging down at everyone, screaming bloody murder. He is, I'm going to tell you, going to get the number 1 initiative card for this round. But let me recall. I'm going to recall all. All right. Now we're going to deal 4 cards. To all players. Okay. So now, I don't know why that was given, but we're going to get rid of that. Let's pull back that number. As I say, it's weird. Sorry, chat. Like I said, this one is a little strange. Let's just do it that way. Okay. No, I'm just going to do it this way for now. Okay. This is going to... First one's going to Chuff with a 4. Please remember that in case I forget it later. This one is going to Crocs. That's a 2. This one is going to Frogor. That's a 10. And this last one is going to Ahatea with a 7. And as I previously mentioned, the Warg Rider is going to get this 1. All right, so there we go. Great. Okay, so now that we know all of those things, now that everyone's clear about this subject, just realized we do need to actually reveal them so the chat can see them. Sorry. Okay, we will start with the Warg Rider, and then up next is going to be Toriel. The Warg Rider comes moving at just like breakneck speed towards Chuff. And is going to come here and is going to attempt to, and actually, as he does so, Chuff, you can see the, he's got the scimitar that I mentioned. As he charges towards you, he pulls and lowers and fits into position a spear, which is at the front of the warg. And this is going to try to spear charge you. So he's going to make his attack. At least he's going to attempt to. I promise he's going to attempt to.
I swear he's gonna do it.
Just you wait. It's going to be great. Okay, there we go. That's what I was looking for. Which is right. Okay. So he's going to roll. He's going to get. Okay. So that is going to hit. Now, this is going to theoretically do a lot of damage, but remember, you have the option of trying to dodge it. So...
I think it might be wise under the circumstances.
It seems like it, because he does 20 points of piercing damage as you are shot through the heart, and he's to blame. You give one. Okay. Do you have any armor, Chuff?
Just like Toriel, I have leather armor for...
So I'll be at 19, which means I would suggest that you might want to dodge this.
Yeah, like I said.
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, so if you're going to dodge it, the way that dodging works is that you are going to, I believe it's against your agility. There may actually be on there anyway as a dodge.
There is an evade down next to my armor.
There's an evade. Is it based on agility?
No, it's just a tick box. I don't know what it does yet.
Oh, okay.
You
Then
have,
then
evade is in your skills.
and you
but
do roll for evade. Yeah, I just found
the
it.
checkbox by your armor is if you check it, it means that you have a bane on. evade roll
Okay.
Yeah.
because of your armor.
So you haven't had your round. This is using up your action, but it makes sense. So go ahead and roll for evade. So you're looking for less than or equal to that score for your evade.
Okay, I got to roll less than a 7.
Okay. Humans have a built-in leather armor.
15. That does not.
Well, if they stay in the sun for too long,
That
yeah.
is definitely not going to do it for sure. Okay. All right. So that is going to hit you, and you are going to take. Oh, actually, you could, however, push the roll, Chuff. That just struck me. You could do that with this too. So you could push the roll, and again, if it's successful, that's great. But it does mean that you take a condition. However, 20 is a lot of damage. So.
Well, it'd be a 19, but yes, it still is.
Oh, 19.
Now, did we determine that the little clock thing at the bottom of the thing is the push? In the chat?
I think maybe yes.
All right, let's
You could
see
try
what
it and
that
see.
does.
Are you going to do that then?
Yeah.
Okay.
7.
Yes, that does evade. How about that? All right, that's pretty clutch. So you do manage to, you take no damage. So you, I assume you just like roll out of the way or something awesome like that, like as, you know. As
Yeah, basically. But since I had my bow drawn and I was looking up at the thing, I probably just heard him coming.
Oh yeah.
And in the process of tilting my head, to like pivoting an ear back, probably as I tried to spin out of the way, clocked myself with my own bow, and which
Yes.
is why the push. I am now dazed.
Outstanding. I love it. And so, yes, so you've taken a condition, but it was well worth it under the circumstances.
Yep.
So, and dazed, does it say what it does there?
I don't think so.
Okay. So, for dazed, what it means. Okay. You pushed your roll. Conditions.
Lorelei, right?
Yeah. Let's see. That is from there. 6 different conditions. Blah 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 blah. Yeah, I know about that. What are the actual conditions? Sorry, chat. Again, we'll become more facile with this. There we go. And you can eventually heal those conditions. That condition gives you a Bane on all rolls against the attribute and skill rolls based on that attribute. So in your case, it means you'll get a Bane on agility checks, basically, until you heal it. You can heal a condition during a stretch rest. We'll talk about that later, probably not today. And a shift rest heals all conditions. So, okay. So you have this Goblin Commander. I will also mention that Frogor, you and Toriel can probably both see this from your vantage point, that the Goblin Scout that you're facing looks very pumped up when the guy arrives. They're nodding. He's just sort of like pumping his fist. You can do it! Like he seems to be very excited that his best bud, his leader, has arrived. I also didn't put one out for that guy, so I'm going to put that is a 6, which we're going to put for the other bad guy. Okay, so he went first. Next one to go is the one I gave the 2 to. Is that, I think, maybe Toriel? Did I give that?
Is one of them a 2/2?
I didn't know the number 2. Did I give that to you, Chuff? I mean, sorry, Toriel. Did I give the number 2 to you? I think I said you were next.
Yes.
So you're up
was
next.
Me.
So you were up next. What would you like to do?
Excellent. In that case, I would like to, continue my way towards the guy that shot at me.
Okay.
And proceed to punch him in the face.
I love it. Clearly, that's what should happen. Okay. So you can make a melee attack here. Do you have your hand axe you threw? Do you have another weapon?
No, I am doing this in brawling.
Okay, great. Brawling, I love it. Let's brawl. Throw down with the scouts. So you're going to make a brawling roll.
Let me quickly find out. That should be this one.
Nice.
Oh yeah. 14 damage. What does this look like when you obliterate this goblin?
So
That's not the damage, that's the...
Oh,
yeah,
that's the skill.
That was
I'm
my
sorry.
target roll.
That's right. Okay, you got to roll damage. I was really excited for a minute.
What is the damage for brawling? Is that just strength unmodified?
I'm guessing that it would just be strength, but let me double check. Let's see.
D6.
It'd be under skills.
Wait, right, you're using brawl. Sorry.
Yeah, because the brawling is apparently just a skill check, but not the damage roll. That's why I'm making sure.
Yeah, I'm trying to find... Oh, there we go. Used for unarmed combat, right? Okay. So... Unarmed combat.
Is strength one of your trained skills?
Can you train strength?
I don't know. Is brawling one of your trained skills?
Yes, brawling is a trained skill.
Okay, so what is your score in brawling right now?
It's 14.
Okay, good. All right, I was going to say. Because you should be able to just click brawling.
Yeah, that's what I did.
Yeah, and I would think
But
that...
it doesn't roll the damage. It just rolls that I succeeded.
Okay.
Yeah.
Craziness.
So, I'm going to say for right now, until I find something different, I'm going to say that it is the amount of your strength. I don't know that that's true, and I reserve the right to adjust this later, but I don't want to slow us down. So let's just
Okay.
say that you're going to do that amount of your skill, which is, I guess, 14, right, is your strength?
So brawling is 14, and my pure strength would be 16.
So, okay, let's say, what's your base? Your base strength is 16, so brawling would be 400. Yeah, I think you basically punch his head off. We'll work it out later, but I think you punch his head off. What does it look like
Okay.
equivalently to punching his head off?
Okay, then yeah, pretty much that happens. So there was a goblin standing, and then suddenly the goblin was a little shorter.
Wow. You hear this like terrifying ka-thunk, the rest of you, and then you just see its head bounce down the bounce down the hill, and the torso that falls to the ground to its knees and then collapses in front of you. Frogar, that happened right in front of you. Just saying.
And if I get the chance, I would like to look for where my axe went.
Yeah, you can find it behind where the torso just fell over. I would say against the wall there. So you can pick up the axe. I think you stepped up, so you could try to, I guess, come back to the edge of the cliff to go back down or whatever. That's up to you, but
I think I'll stay up here for now.
okay. Then we are going to move to number 4 in the list, which was that Chuff? Did I give that to you?
So you don't remember. I can see there are cards placed, but I can't see who they're next to.
No, I know.
They
That's why as I list them off, I'm telling everyone what names I give to them. So I'm going to try to see if we can all remember that over the course of the round.
You gave me 2.
I have a 7.
You gave me 2.
Wait. Originally, I gave you 2?
The number 2. You told me 2. Remember that.
Oh,
And so-
well, then that's my mistake then. Crocs, what did I give you? I didn't give you 2?
2. The 2, yeah.
No.
And maybe I'm incorrect.
I think I gave you a 4, Chuff, I believe, but maybe I'm wrong. Anyway,
Okay.
let's go with a 4 for now. Again,
Okay.
I've got to work out these initiative card wonkiness. So you
Yeah.
got the 4. So what would you like to do, Chuff? You got a Warg Rider right next to you.
I was going to say, if he's right there, I'm going to poke him with my knife.
Okay. And yeah, I see that. You're probably right, Bruce, but I'm ruling differently on this one because of the position of where he is in the wall. But normally, yes, it would take a action. That's because if creatures disarm you, picking up can take a full action. In this case, I'm going to make it a little bit different, but usually you're right. Okay, so go ahead, Chuff. So you're going to attack with the knife.
And we'll see if the thing, if the dazed applies or not.
Okay, yeah, that'll be a good test. Yep.
20, which is bad. Which is very bad.
Yes, in fact, if you rolled a 20, what that means is that you have rolled a demon, is what a 20 is called. If you roll a demon when attacking in melee combat, you miss your target, you cannot push the roll, and I need you to roll a d6 for me, please.
Okay. D6. If I can push the button with this glove on.
Push back time.
I was
3.
gonna push the button.
So your weapon cuts so deep into, like, you basically miss him completely, but you stab with such force that you accidentally hit a crack in the rock behind him, and so the knife is basically stuck for a moment in the rock. So pulling it free counts as an action, so that will take an action, and it's going to require a strength roll. Oh, also, it just struck me, Chuff. You don't get to take this turn anyway because you took your turn dodging. We forgot about that. So, because remember, dodge replaces your turn. So, my bad. I should have just skipped past you. So, never mind. Your weapon is not stuck, and you're also not hurt. So that's good. Sorry. Okay. 6 is the one remaining bad guy who's not a Warg Rider, who's looking pretty nervous. He is going to fire at the one, though, who just attempted to cause him to burst into flames.
Burninate.
So, burninating the countryside. It looks like he is going to hit. And so, do you have any armor to speak of, Ahatea? Probably
No.
not. Did
My
not
my
think
armor
so.
is walking over there.
Yeah, that's my armor. Okay, so let's see. Okay. You are going to take then, unless you choose to try to dodge, Atea, you're going to take 5 points of damage here.
Oh.
So it's up to you. You can either take the damage or you can try to dodge out of the way.
Yeah, but then I don't get my turn.
That is true.
So, yeah, I'll take the damage.
Okay, you do so.
Fine.
That's the end of his turn. Now we move to number 7. And number 7 on the list, I think, was Frogor. Oh no, sorry, it was Atea and then Frogor 10. Yeah. Okay, Atea.
7.
Got the warg behind you with the goblin guy and the goblin on top of the rock.
How hurt do these two look, if at all?
The goblin up on the rock does not look hurt yet. Both of them are fresh. The one who seems like the most dangerous technically is the one on the ground. He's obviously the the commander or the bad guy or something, but yeah.
Right.
Also, note to the players, I see the time. We will adjust if we have to.
I cast Protector on myself.
Okay, tell everyone what Protector does.
Yeah, what does it do? You protect a person or place no larger than a human from magic. You can cast a spell on yourself. The power level of all spells cast at the person or place is reduced by the power level in Protector.
Did you say protect
can
from magic?
No, Protector.
Oh, protect. What?
Protector.
No, when you were describing the spell, it sounded like you said protect from magic, is what it sounded
The
like.
power level of all spells cast at the person or place is reduced.
The very first one.
No large. You protect a person or place. Oh, from magic.
I don't
There
know.
we go.
Yeah,
I thought this was more like a shield spell. No.
Nope.
Okay, never mind. No. then I
unless the
cast
goblin's
Fireball.
like, haha, I'm actually Goblin Dolph.
I
Yeah.
upcast Fireball for 2 fireballs. So
2
that's
fireballs.
4 points.
Okay. 1 at each. All right, so let's make your...
Am I stupid? I mean, I am, but
You
is
wanted to
the
roll-
amount of willpower points, just
It's equal to your willpower score at the beginning, which I think is like a 14. I don't know what it was for you.
no? I'm like, how much they cost the spells?
Oh, it's 2 points for Fireball and then 2 points for each additional power level. So if you're
Yeah,
casting it
because
at
I
2...
didn't write it down for some reason.
Yeah, if you're casting it at 2,
okay.
then it's 4 points.
Yes, okay.
Which means you will have used 10 so far, I think.
Correct.
Right. So, first for the goblin on the ledge.
Okay?
That hits.
You
And
sure
I don't know
does.
what the difficulty for the other guy is, but...
Well, roll the 2d6 first. Let's see the damage that we do to that
Oh.
guy on the rock. Oh, and you also rolled a 9 for the other guy. Great. So,
Oh, 3 for the first one.
okay. Yep.
And... Oh!
Nice.
12
Let's
max
go.
damage, baby. Let's go.
Slams into... This warg is on fire. It's not actually on fire, but it did not like that at all. Okay, you slam into it. Okay, this one up top, you also hit. Good work. Okay, are you moving anywhere? Waddle,
Yeah,
waddle,
just
waddle,
gotta-
waddle, waddle.
Against the wall.
Okay.
That's my turn.
Great. Frogor, you were up next. You see a burned warg rider down below, and there's a somewhat injured goblin on the other ledge.
I'm struggling to find what the rule is around mounting a combat horse in combat. If it's if it takes my action for the round.
I
to
would rule
mount
at the
the
moment
horse,
that
or-
it does, unless I read something different. I would say yes, it does.
Cool. In that case, I am. Sure. Do you know what? I will. I will use my turn to mount Hogor and switch to my lance and stare down this warg guy.
What I'm trying to wonder, though, is about whether you can jump onto the horse, like, as a simultaneous, like, leap, movement thing. I think it would count as an action, though. All right, so yes. Okay, so you are now you can move your horse, or move you and the horse. I'm going to assume you're on both. Show me where you want to be at the end of that once you've leaped down and back onto the horse. And yeah, I got it, Echo.
I think we want to pour like back here so that next turn we can do like a run-in charge.
Where's right here? Like where you are right now, where you're standing?
I
see.
Much
Okay.
here, just by the cliff.
Gotcha.
It just like dropped straight down from the cliff,
Gotcha. Okay. All right, lovely. So I hate to do this, but I want to be mindful of everybody's time. And when we pick up next time, we will finish up the combat. We'll see the results of it. So I'm going to put a pause on the end of this combat as the battle rages on and continues. But just before we end, we do want to talk about, since this was our first session, we do want to talk about what we got in terms of experience. So leveling up doesn't happen exactly the same way as it does when you are, as it does in like Dungeons and Dragons or something like that. Instead, you can change, or possibly have a chance to change, skills and things like that. So I'm going to jump over to that thing where we talk about Beyond Magic and talk about goods, and talk about
Pop music.
Experience. Sorry, what?
And talk about pop music.
Talk about pop music? Yeah, I mean that's clearly
Pop music.
fundamentally part of all this. Okay. Right. So here we go. Okay. So, by the way, did you tick the checkbox next to the skill that you were rolling, Chuff, when you rolled that demon? Because you should do that. I forgot to mention that at the time.
We determined that I did
Oh, right.
not
You
roll
never
that.
did it, so it didn't matter. Right. Never mind. Okay. So we didn't have to do that. Okay. So I'm going to go down person by person. And I'm going to talk to each of you about what happened in this session. I'm going to start, Crocs, with you, with Toriel. For each question that you can reply yes to and justify your answer, you may place an advancement mark next to an unmarked skill of your choice. And we'll talk about why that matters in just a minute. So I will start with this. This one's easy. Did you participate in the game session?
I think I did, yes.
Yes, I would agree. So go ahead and mark next to one of your skills that is unmarked that you would like to maybe have a shot to improve.
So just to make sure, currently all of them should be unmarked, right?
That's true to begin with. Yes, that's right.
Yes, okay.
So whichever one. Tell me which one you're picking.
I think I am going for what was it?
That's good to know, Effect Life. That's my homework for the between sessions. I'll check that to make sure.
I'm going for awareness.
Okay, sounds good. Second question. Did you explore a new location?
Yes.
I would say
I
so.
have ventured into lands unknown to me with the party.
I would say that's true. So go ahead and mark a second skill.
I am going to mark that for brawling.
Okay. Did you defeat one or more dangerous adversaries?
Well, the danger of goblins is probably debatable.
I'll count that though. You did punch his head off.
Yes.
So
Okay.
so we'll mark a third one.
I will mark that on axes.
Yeah. I like how Arvest questioned the tone of a health professional. How did defeating the goblins make you feel? On a scale of 1 to 10, what was punching the head off like? Okay. And then the last one is, next to last, did you overcome an obstacle without using force?
I do not necessarily think a tree trunk qualifies.
Definitely
And
not,
I
since
did lift that off with pure force of strength.
yeah,
so
I'd say that's a no. And then the last one is, did you choose a weakness for yourself or not?
Yes, I did.
What was the weakness?
It was not relevant in this session.
Okay, but just out of curiosity, what is the weakness?
It is fearful of magic.
Got it. Did not come up, huh? You're like, you weren't paying attention to
No.
the fireballs. Okay.
That was
okay.
behind me.
Now, what you do is you're going to roll a d20 for each of the marks that you put, each of the skills that you placed. If the result on your roll is higher than your current skill level, you increase that skill by 1. So you marked 3, I believe,
Yes.
for every one of those skills. So what's the first one? Awareness?
I am trying the button that is supposedly doing this.
Okay. Ah, okay. You did with axes, so you did not with awareness. You did not with brawling, but you did with axes, so you get a point added to your axes skill.
That is correct. That also happened.
Can we make sure the weakness isn't like my weakness is I'm too giving? Yeah, I care too much. That's really...
No, it's like with Sahatea. She's just too good at everything.
That's right. Okay, great stuff. I love it. Awesome. Good work, Crocs. Coming down to Tari. Okay, Tari, did you participate in the game session?
See.
Okay, so mark a skill. Which skill?
Good God. Does it have to be relevant to what happened in the session? Or can I just mark anything?
No. Oh, well, you have to... No, you don't. No, it can be anything.
Okay, then I'm gonna go with myth and legend.
Okay.
Myth and legend.
Myth and legend. Did you explore a new location?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Did you defeat... So mark a skill there. What's that one?
God, let's go with awareness. Yes.
Okay. Did you defeat one or more dangerous adversaries?
Did I give the kill to one of the goblins or?
Yes.
Okay, I did.
I would say yes.
Okay, then yes.
Did you overcome an obstacle without using force? Probably
Does sending my minion count?
No.
No, they're not.
And then did you give into your weakness? Your weakness is haughty.
Yes.
I mean, multiple times. Okay, so mark off that fourth one. What's that final skill?
Persuasion, because it's funny.
Okay. And then if you can click that advance, it will advance all of those. Also, hey, Crocs, did it clear the marks when you did that? It should have.
Yes, it does clear the marks, and it is the arrow pointing upwards right next to the skill window.
Okay, sounds good, Undersquirrel. Oh, man, I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, good luck.
So, what happened now?
So we're looking for it to, in this case, we're looking for it to exceed the skill. And it looks to me like you exceeded on 3 of them. So all of those go up 1 that were above. So awareness goes up 1, myths and legends goes up 1, and persuasion goes up 1.
So how does that work then? Because I didn't use these skills at this session. So
what do you mean?
How does it determine that which go up?
Oh, well, you see the rolls, right? Whatever your current skill level is, when you roll it, if your roll exceeds that skill level, then you go up 1.
It rolls a new... okay.
Yeah.
I thought it was like based on which skills you use in that session. No,
and double check and see. It may have done that automatically for you. See if it advanced it.
It did.
Awesome. Mm-hmm. Great stuff. Okay, good job, Atea. All right, Chuff, you're up next. Tren. So, did you participate in the game session?
I did.
You did. So, mark a skill. What's it going to be?
I think evasion makes sense for this one.
Absolutely. Given that you're like staring down the barrel of a spear, as they say.
Yeah.
Did you explore a new location?
I don't think so.
Because you would have been here. That's fair. Because you've been in this area. All right.
I mean, though you could say that up where they met me is, but I think I've probably been there before.
Probably.
So,
did you defeat one or more dangerous adversaries?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I think you're the only one who did. You heard them.
Yeah.
I'm tempted to make that a party-wide rule, but we'll skip it for the moment.
Yeah.
Did you overcome an obstacle without using force? I'm willing to construe this broadly. But I don't know. Yeah.
I don't think so.
What about, and your weakness? Did you choose a weakness?
Didn't really define one. I mean, the only one that I could think of from the point that I started making the character is the last line of the character background that I told you
Yes.
about smells.
Yes.
But the only thing that you mentioned in the meantime since then that kind of rung a bell in my head was that he prefers to sleep outside. He doesn't like sleeping in town, but that also doesn't apply right now. So
okay, so just the one, and this will vary wildly from session to session, by the way.
right,
So
yeah, I figured it would.
Okay, so with that one, go ahead and make your advance roll then. Same deal.
And that's clicking the up arrow.
Yes,
next to the skills.
Yep.
Okay. Advanced evade.
It does. It successfully is above it, so you go up to an 8 now from your previous 7. And it should have done it automatically. Nice job.
It did, and it cleared the button.
Last but certainly not least, Frogor, Bruce, did you participate in the game session?
I did.
Yay. Did you? So mark a skill. What's it going to be?
Oh, persuasion, please.
Okay, sounds good. Side note, I really like this system a lot, by the way. This particular, the leveling system, I like a lot. It's very Blades in the Darky to me as well. There's an aspect of that. Okay, number 2, did you explore a new location?
Yes.
You did. What are you going to mark for that?
Swords.
Okay. Did you defeat one or more dangerous adversaries? You sure did. I should answer that for you.
One fell swoop.
Absolutely. Okay, so what's the third one you're going to mention? Or what you're going to mark, rather?
Swimming, please.
Okay, sounds good. Did you overcome an obstacle without using force?
No.
I don't think so. And did you choose a weakness?
I randomly rolled one from the table. It was not relevant today, but his weakness is gluttony.
Oh, very nice. But was not relevant today. Okay, so you've got those 3. Let's see what the advances are.
Boop.
If any. Hopefully some.
I noticed when I was rolling, I see the roll and the GM sees the roll, but nobody else does.
Yeah, I think that's because I have the thing. I have to set it so that it marks the focus there. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, that's why that happened, because of it's listed on the thing, but I didn't have the maximized. Yeah.
Anybody who's watching your screen can see it, so it's fine.
Yeah. Okay. All right. I'm going to recall all of those. Great. All right. When we begin the next time, then we will begin middle of combat with a semi-injured goblin scout at the top of the ridge and a, still smoking, damaged warg rider that is down below. I will start on the bottom of the column. Bruce, great stuff with Frogor. Oh my God. I'm just general comment. I'm super happy so far with all of the way that the characters are coming together. It's exactly what you want from Dragonbane, which is a little bit brighter colors, in terms of like the character, aspects. It was really, really fun, and I'm excited to see what Frogor gets up to. And I think obviously the 2 highlights are either making everything into a minion, like Mistress, I think this. I love that. And then on the combat side, listen, a frog leaping up and tagging out a goblin in one hit.
Mallard?
I was going to say, we don't have a frog.
I beg your pardon. I meant, of course.
Gregory.
Listen, frog is my version of German for mallard, all right? We said it sounded the same, like the sound of the
noise they make.
Shh, you be quiet.
The name for
anyway, yes, the mallard made an incredible jump that worthy of a mallard, with incredible things. So that was pretty awesome and got the combat started right. I am very excited to see what happens. And of course, you're holding on to this bundle too, Frogor, from whatever this guy gave you. How'd you feel about today, Bruce? Where will the lovely folks find you next?
Today was great. It's always strange, starting with a new group. Obviously I've played with you, Arv, but I haven't played with any of these other wonderful people. But I feel like we really found our chemistry today, so I love that. And the fine folk will find me next. I don't know which is happening first, the next by the dice roll or the next of this session.
Need to double check. Might be by the dice roll, but I need to check.
But I am an ARV exclusive, so you will only ever find me in ARV streams.
Exactly. Big undeveloped Bruce exclusively on ARV's channel. Thank you, Bruce. Great stuff today. Really enjoyed it quite a bit. Tren, great work from Chuff as well. I loved the idea that this sort of bemused "Oh, really?" That we got from Chuff. That was really fun. Also, very like in addition to not only some great moments with you and everyone else that you were talking with role play wise. Clutch as hell dodge. I love the idea that you were like, you know what I think I should do is improve my dodge. Like that was like pretty slick. I really enjoyed that. And I think you did immediately sort of click in with everybody once you all started moving. And I really see how the character balance is going to work too in terms of particular class abilities and things like that is going to be cool. How did you feel about today? Where will the fine folks find you next?
There was because we were still kind of feeling things out. There was some moments of kind of trepidation of, oh shit, are we, because we did our session 0 and I think we figured it out, but this doesn't feel the same. Are we doing this right? And so there was some moments of hesitation for me. But once we kind of started, getting into the rhythm of it, at least with the RP for sure, everything started to feel much more relaxed and funny in its way. And I'm sure we will have some excellent drama moments as well at some point. But yeah, I think we're starting to really get a sense of like you said, how the party is going to fit together and how we synergize in a lot of ways. I think it's going to work well.
I love it. And by the way, homework for me, for everybody, including the players, double checking on unarmed combat damage. I want to double check as well on spell casting, which I think is through elementalism, but I want to double check. And then figuring out how to get Roll20 to figure out the goddamn initiative cards. I love the card idea. I just wanted to be able to clearly assign it. So anyway, I will.
When you were dealing them out, I had a large version come up and it said, Arv is trying to steal this card from me. When I had 2 buttons of let it go or no way. And yeah. I was like, what is this?
Yeah, that's when I was trying to figure out a way to just pull back one. It's a little wonky. Anyway, I will get that figured out. That's just for my homework. Trent, where will the folks see you next?
Good question.
That's why I asked it.
Okay, good. Either this or Infinity and Beyond for more Eberron.
Probably this, because I don't think we have another Eberron this month. We just finished our 18th part of the 19-part campaign, by the way, chat. We're going into the last part of that campaign starting in March. We'll have a couple of sessions, and we'll be wrapping it up either at or before ArfCon. So pretty clutch there. So we will have. So I guess Dragonbane is when we'll see you next.
Oh, right back here.
More work with Chuff. Thank you, Trent. It was a lot of fun. I'm excited for more.
It's a pity that the 15th, the Ides of March, is on a Sunday next month, because that would be cool.
Yeah, it would be actually. Don't have to wear them.
And we all die. Yeah. Okay.
TPK
no,
and then I just
Emperor
point at the
does.
date.
Yeah. 2 Lord of Blades.
Someone Caesar goes down again. I mean, But thanks, Trent. Good stuff tonight. Tari, again, great work today. The list was cracking me up. I am very excited to see more from Ahatea. Very clutch work with the fireball. I do like the idea that you were like, willpower. You're just like everything destroyed. To the extent you possibly can. That felt very, very fitting. And obviously the haughtiness was, dead on for what Ahatea is. I loved the interactions with Frogor, of course. And even the interactions where it's like, oh, well, this or this, and you're like talking to the others about whether they're strong or not. It was great. Very, very fun. I love the fact, by the way, just as a quick note, that the 2, Toriel and Chuff, who are like twice the size of these characters, obviously the other characters, are not like, I'm going to kick you into next week, but they're just like, really? Like, really, little person? Really? It was just very funny to me that they were like bemused about this. You know what it reminded me of is what's his name? Rigel from Farscape. Like where after a bit people just get really legitimately pissed off at Rigel, but at least initially the response is, what? Like just this bemused, who are you really even? Anyway, that's what it reminded me of. It was great stuff today. How did you feel about today, Tari? Where will the fine folks find you next?
Oh, this was a lot of fun. I'm really glad about this. Absolutely in love with the dynamic that Frogor and Ahatea have going on already. Incredible. So yeah, very much looking forward to more stuff. People can find me on Tumblr, on Blue Sky, and on Kara.app at TariTunes, where I post my art, such as the character art that I made for the stream. Thank you. And besides that, now apparently, if all goes well, 3 Tuesdays of the month over here, either for more of this, or for Gamebook illustration streams.
That's the plan, if all works.
Where we currently are playing what's it called? Lost in the Dark?
Lost in the Dark. Close to
Lost
the
in the
end.
Dark.
Maybe one or
Close
two
to the
sessions more.
end.
Yeah.
Yes. So yeah, come by if you want to see me draw live. Yeah, that's me.
Thank you, Tari. Great stuff tonight. And last but certainly not least, what, Trent?
Just when you're saying come by, I expect you to say yeah after it, and I was like, kumbaya, what? Sorry.
My lord.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah.
But thanks, Tari. Great stuff today. And again, amazing work with the art. Last but certainly not least, Crocs, also great stuff with Toriel today. I really enjoyed, first of all, the axe throw followed by the climb followed by the let me punch their head off thing. I also like the idea of lifting the log and thinking about chopping it and, that stuff, and admiring the craftsmanship of the basket. I love the fact that Chuff eventually was like, are you okay with these people? Like, are you traveling with these people? Like, you seem to be vaguely sane. What about you? So that was a lot of fun to watch play out. And yeah, Toriel as the one non-animal, theoretically, or animal adjacent character in this party. It's going to be interesting to see how that all plays out. How did you feel about today's session? Where will the fine folks find you next, Chris?
Well, it was first of all, it was great fun. It was all that I hoped for and more. So thank you all. And all I can say is great. I loved it. Loved being here. You also did a great job of leading us through this adventure, and I really liked how you organized the whole how we meet thing. It's
I'm glad you liked it. Although Tren gets credit for the gradually rising out of a river thing. That was very funny. So.
Meet in a tavern.
Yeah. So yeah, I guess you'll see the next of me the next time we play Dragonbane on here. So.
Awesome stuff. Thank you very much, Crocs. And chat can, first of all, good work today, chat, too. Everyone was into it. I really appreciated that. We had good turnout tonight. So thank you so much, everybody. And chat, can we get some love for the amazing members of the Dragonbane crew? Premiere over. We are on our way. Thank you to Crocs, to Tari Tunes, to Trendane Sparks, to Undeveloped Bruce. Thanks, everyone. Good work, crew. I will talk to you folks soon. Bye for now.
Bye.
Alrighty. Yeah, never heard of them exactly. Good to see you, Laser Falcon, by the way. What's up, man? That was tons of fun. Wow. I enjoyed myself thoroughly. That's great. I love that leveling system, by the way. That skill leveling system is just so good, like, because it involves the players and the GM in discussion with each other, and at the same time actually gets us to it very much is like almost like the Skyrim system, right? Where the skills you use are the ones, or that you want to work on, are the ones being leveled, rather than just you hit a level and then everything goes up by a certain amount. So that was cool. I really enjoyed that quite a bit. Okay, now we have to do this quickly because I've got to get ready for my stream at the top of the hour over on GOGCom's Twitch channel. Also, special thanks as well to Drew the Damager for the amazing work on the videos. If you folks missed it, don't leave until you see it, because boy, oh boy, did he do a great job with it. It came out beautifully, and I was like super pumped up to play when I saw it. So great work from Drew, the Damager, who I know is at work right now, but great work from Drew. All right, we are going to pull up quickly the polls here so we can nominate the chat chosen game of the month. So 1 second here. There's AB Plus using Effect Life's awesome system. Then we do this. Carry the 1. Then we do polls, which should pop up in chat. There it is. Great. Okay. And now we're going to do this. All right, here we go. So, chat, now is the time for you to nominate what you would like me to play, which is going to be happening, I believe, next Tuesday. So this will be open a little bit less time than usual. I reserve the right to veto games I don't want to play, or I'm going to play anyway, or already have played, or, basically that sort of thing. This month. So let's see. Okay, so we have got the following. Kathy Rain Soothsayer. Kathy Rain 2. I was expecting that nomination. Okay, Kathy Rain 2 Soothsayer. I need other nominations, please. Check out. Oh, yes. Thank you. Sorry, my bad. Sorry, go ahead. Try that again. Thank you, Echo. Try that again. My bad. There we go. Lovely. Hey, Little Bookshop. Thanks, Nonstop. Appreciate that as always. Thank you for the tier 2 sub. Okay, so Little Bookshop. So if you type in, don't do it Nonstop because I got you now. But if you type in exclamation point, I think it's, no. Is it, no, it's $ nom space and then the game. That will nominate automatically here. Don't do it Nonstop because I put you in, but for future reference and everybody else, $ nom space and then the game you want to nominate, and it will automatically populate on this list. Only one nomination per person, please, and thank you. So far, I have 3 games nominated. Kathy Rain Soothsayer, Little Bookshop, Flotsam, Fretless. Okay, now I know about Little Bookshop. Flotsam, is that the game Effect Life you told me about that was like, I don't fully remember. Is that the one that was like sort of it was a little bit like, I don't remember Effect Life what that game was. I know you told me about it. What is Fretless, Triffid? Evoland. What is Evoland? Okay, the second nom test worked, so you can nominate 2, it looks like. Thank you for the nomination test there, please. What's Evoland? What is Unavowed? Okay, so can you nominate Unavowed? It's a game that goes through the evolution of games. Oh, that's cool. Hey, you're going to sit this one out. $ nom space Unavowed, please, Big Boss, and that will be put up there automatically. And the only prerequisite is no horror games, please, Crocs. Other than that, you can nominate one. I reserve the right to veto it if I am going to play it anyway, if it was on my list to play, if I don't want to play it at all because of whatever reason, or if it's a game that I've already streamed and it's already on here. Yeah. Oh, maybe it was Imaginary then. I don't remember who nominated it, but Flotsam seems familiar to me. I can't remember. All right, Catherine Soothsayer, Little Bookshop, Flotsam, Fretless, Evoland, Unavowed. But we've got a big list here. Yeah, go ahead. $, nom space and whatever. But let's do this quickly, please, because I got to get this wrapped up. Tiny Bookshop, I shall adjust. Yeah, but I have heard of that one. Crosscode I've played, Crocs. I've streamed it. So I will veto that. You can try another one because that one I have done. I've streamed it. I think I played it. I might have played it on GOG, but I have streamed it. Right, I did that with your vocalist. Evoland follows the history of games development. It changes as you play. That's super cool. I have not heard of Evoland. All right, you got one more, Crocs? Do you want to throw up here? One more? Anybody? Last choice, and then we're going to open this. We're going to do this vote quick. I'm not going to spend a lot of time because I do need to get rolling here. And then we're going to put this, the 3 top vote getters are going to go into that final list. 3 top vote getters. That reminds me a little bit of the game we played on here called There Is No Game, which is very surprising game. There we go. One of the more surprising games I've played, actually. Okay, that's fine. That's good. Zach's first appearance. Yeah. Okay. All right, here we go. So going once, going twice. All right, the vote is open. Now, top 3 vote getters will go through, chat. Top 3 vote getters will go through. So if we get 2 that are, if we get votes for only 2, we'll put in 2. We have to have at least 2. And we don't want any more than 3. I don't want to do 4. So top 3 vote getters if we can. Otherwise, the top 2 vote getters will enter the final round, which we will be finishing up by basically by this week. And I don't even know that I'm going to be able to finish it on stream because I don't think I'm going to be able to because I'm going to be away this weekend. So probably Thursday night would be... I might just leave it up and then basically close it as of the end of the weekend. I might do that because we're going to put a link to it in our Discord anyway. So, Evoland, Tiny Bookshop. All right, we have a vote each for Fretless. Triffa, did you say what Fretless was? I have not heard of Fretless. Right now, this looks like far and away that we have two major vote getters, but we'll see. Tilted Gaming recommended it. Oh, that's right. Yeah, that's right. Thank you. All right, so this looks good. I'm going to last call this. As of right now, I am inclined to just put Evoland and Tiny Bookshop up there because I don't want a finalist of 4. If one of the Kathy Rain or Fretless people changes their vote to the other one, that's up to you, then we'll put those 3 that are left on the list. Other than that, though, I'll put these 2 on the list. You don't have to. No one's obligated to. No one's obligated, Echo. I'm not making anybody do it. So... And remember, for example, with Kathy Rain, Echo has nominated this a few months in a row now, but almost always they eventually get through. Tren nominated World of Goo multiple months. It finally got through. Nonstop nominated Wizardry like 60 million times, and it finally got through. So they do usually go through. Okay, so Evoland, Tiny Bookshop, and Kathy Rain. Prince Justin, as generous as ever. Thank you, Prince Justin. All right, so going once, going twice. Okay, there we go. All right, so the 3 top vote getters going into the command. I know Echo's very good at these. This one, putting it into a thing, and then usually Triffid or one of the other mods is able to link it to the next game, and that is putting up a straw poll. Evoland, Tiny Bookshop, or Kathy Rain's Soothsayer. And then that finalist poll is going to be posted on our Discord as well. And we can get in your votes here too. I knew it. Okay, so Triffid, if you would be so kind, or one of my mods, if you would be, I don't know if Dragon's around, or Prince Justin, if you can. But if you're even here, Prince Justin, he said with a smile and a wink. If one of the mods could type or could attach this to the next game command. In the meantime, chat, that link there is the one you should use to vote. So if you go over and vote, okay, Triffid's going to do it. So if you could go over and vote, that's the one that's going to be there. And then if we can post that, if we could be so kind as to post that on the Discord General, then we will, once we've had a chance to put that on the Discord General, the final vote will come when I get back, which will probably be Monday. I'm going to be streaming on Thursday, but I won't be here over the weekend because I'm going to be at Boscone in Boston. I'm going to be at a conference, and I'm going to be speaking on some panels. I'm looking forward to it. I'm also going to be there with my wife because it's Valentine's Day weekend, so we usually go just the 2 of us. Just the 2 of us. We can make it to Boscone. Just the 2 of us. Just the 2 of us. Right, anyway. So that's what we got going on. Love it. Okay, so we have all of those. Let's just make sure that that's listed properly. Kathy Rain Soothsayer. Get rid of that. And there we go. Great. Awesome. Love it. Outstanding. Good work, everybody. You all are the best. I'm going to close down the poll. And that is going to be that. Okay. Chat, this was a great session. This was a great stream today. I really had a good time. Thank you, everybody, for being awesome. I've got to get going, though, because at the top of the hour, I'm going to be on GOG playing more Breath of Fire 4 as part of my Pen and Pixels program. We are close to the end of Breath of Fire 4, but not right on top of it. Probably a couple sessions left, I think, but we're getting close. If you like what you saw and heard, please follow the channel here. Please check out our YouTube with !ArvTube. Please subscribe to me over there. That would be lovely. Discord is !ArvCord. You can hang out with the Arvanauts in between streams. Let's see. Oh, interesting. !ArvCord is the Discord. Blue Sky is !ArvSky. That's my microblogging platform of choice. Please join us over there. Please do spread the word if you like this and you're like, I just saw an awesome Dragonbane, campaign and Free League. You should go over and sponsor these people. No, Free League has sponsored me in the past. I didn't go asking them this time, but they want to, I certainly wouldn't say no. But I'm very excited to continue. This is going to be awesome. Website, arvanelleron.com. Financially, !Arv shop. That's the merchandise area, which has all different kinds of stuff, swag for you that also supports the channel. Patreon is !Arvtreon sitting right up there. We're trying to get that up into triple digits, and we're going to be making some revamps to it soon. But in the meantime, you get customs. You can get those epic poem written about you. You can get an epic character background written for you, critiques of your writing, stuff like that, and move us towards various channel goals, so please do that. Subbing to the channel, as many of you were kind enough to do today, gives you, thanks to those 2 gift subs, or 3 gift subs actually from Prince Justin, I appreciate that so much, those custom sub badges and emotes to use here, there, and everywhere across Twitch, plus inspirations to help our players. On the publishing front, ! Icarus, that's my graphic novel from Mathis Arts. ! Libraries, my Tales and Tomes, The Forbidden Library. Thank you very much, Echo. That's my 5e adventure and sourcebook from Alligator Alley Entertainment. And ! Greyshade is my Greyshade IP. Greyshade, Renegade, Heretic, The Grey Assassin Trilogy, available from Mathis Arts, award-winning, critically acclaimed. You can get all 3 books there. You can get the first 2 audiobooks, Greyshade and Renegade, at that link from our very own Trent Sparks. Heretic will be out in the next few weeks in audio. And you can also pre-order the tabletop role-playing game of Greyshade, coming to you from Alligator Alley and brought to you by the amazing Rising Tides. The Rising Tides, also known as Brandon O'Brien. So please do that. And as always, ! BLM. Inspirations would give you a boon. Simple enough. That's basically what it is, Affect Life. And inspiration will give a player a boon. So that maps very nicely. ! BLM, Black Lives Matter, important to affirm and assert the significance and importance of Black lives. ! Help Now, the World Health Organization page on suicide prevention. Important to reach out to others when you need help and reach out to others when they need help as well. By the way, the reason that inspiration list seems small is because a number of people used inspirations during the Eberron finish of part 18 of that campaign, which was pretty freaking hairy. So that's why. So if you're like, we need more inspirations on that list, may I suggest you subscribe at tier 2 or support the Patreon at $10 or more. Those things would really help. And ! Help Now, the World Health Organization page on suicide prevention. Important to reach out to others when you need help. Reach out to others when they need help as well. And ! Ukraine, UKRAINE, or do both. Exactly, Echo, for sure. UKRAINE, to help the people of Ukraine, as they fight back against an illegal and illegitimate war, which continues to be so, with bravery and courage, and send the message we will do so for others in that situation in the future. Again, much love to the Ukrainian people. Hang in there, and much love as well to the people of Minneapolis and Minnesota. Continue to fight with dignity and discipline, because those things really do make a difference. And so we love you, and we're thinking about you, and you are inspiring us every day. So keep it up. We're with you. I want to thank everyone who made this an awesome stream tonight. Thank you to my wonderful mods, Dragonspear, Hillness, Prince Justin, Triffity Mats, best mods in the business. Thank you to my wonderful Patreon supporters and subscribers. Thank you to Dragon, to Hillness, to Prince Justin, to Triffid, to Affect Life, to Nonstop, to Echo Alpha, to Imaginary Exponent, and to Trendane. Special thanks to Prince Justin for those 3 gift subs as well. And thank you so much to the wonderful viewers. Thank you to Beth in Wonderland, Big Boss as always, Hugo Z. Hackenbush, Jagtris, Mr. Jonas, and Valerian Gamer. Thanks, everybody. Awesome game today. If you didn't see the video, stick around for it, because, oh man, is it good. It's so good. And I will see you folks over on GOG.com in about, it's going to be a little longer than 5 minutes, but just in a few minutes, for Pen and Pixels and Breath of Fire 4. I'll be back here on this channel Thursday night for Gloomhaven with my friend Zach Clay, and more more Dragonbane to come in a couple of weeks as we continue on with the Secret of the Dragon Emperor. Thanks, everyone. Much love. I'll see you over on GOG.com in a bit. Stick around for the video, and have a good afternoon/night for now. Bye. Be good to each other, as I always say.